Heck, another football season. I always say it, but it doesn't get here quick enough for me and you.
No, it doesn't. It's been a long off season, and we've had some good practices, good preseason, good off season. So it's time to kick it off and see what happens.
All right. 10-2, great run last year. Wanted it to be a little further and a little better, but it was a good year for our Tomcats.
Yeah, it was a good year. It was a good season for our kids and program, and obviously we wanted to finish in Lexington on a state championship game, but we had our chances. We played Cuff Cat down to the wire, and they ended up going all the way to the state game. So we played right there with them. We had them beat. We just didn't get some stops defensively throughout the game, and that's been a focus point in the off season and through the preseason. Is we got to get better defensively to give ourselves a chance to get to Lexington.
I want to talk about replacing some kids that you got to replace. They were pretty good players for us, and but we don't rebuild. We just reload.
Yeah, there's always going to be new faces every year in the program, and we lost some dandy players: Brandon Houston, Asher Atkins, Cole Christian, Sawyer Edens. I mean, those are just some of the guys. Nate Freeze. Those guys kind of stand out. So, we lost some dandies, but when you lose a kid, through graduation or injury, it's an opportunity for another kid to step up and shine. And we have a lot of kids that invest a lot of time in the program, from January on, and those kids deserve a chance to show us what they got and to get on the field and play.
You being the defensive whiz that you are, I know a little disappointed in your defense last year, and you mentioned it. We got to get better defensively. How do we do that?
It all starts with running the football. We got to get 11 guys running to the ball, and we got to get better in the secondary. We gave up a lot of big passes last year, and it's something we got to continue to prove on. The main thing is get our front seven guys, running to the football. I think some of that, some of the issues we've had up there. One is just lack of speed, in the front seven. I don't think that's going to be an issue this year. I think we got 7 guys that run pretty well on defense, and and the big thing is I want to, I want to be good, I want to be great, I want, a want to run to the football, and those are things we've been missing, the last couple of years, and I think that's been a big focus point for us, like I said, but. It's hard to live up to the 2020 defense that we had that one state, because that's probably one of the best defenses that's played here, and we finished first in Class 3A that year and second in the entire state in total defense. So that was a really special bunch, but they've kind of set the barometer for everybody else. So every defense that's come through after them, we've kind of compared them to that group.
Sure.
And that might not be fair, to the teams that we've had the last couple of years to try to compare them to that team, because that was a special defense, one of a kind, and, by far the best defense I've ever coached and been around. So, it's unfair, but at the same time, you got to set the bar high, and you got to expect kids to meet the expectations that you set for them, and we got to continue to try to get better on that side of the ball and meet those expectations.
It's not a question, Coach, of changing our philosophy. It's just we got to get better at these 7, 8, 10 possessions.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty vanilla defensively. We don't do a whole lot. We line up in a 3-4, and back in 1990, if you watch video from the 90 team, they called it a 52 then, but it's the same defense. Yeah. But we line up in a 3-4, 52, however way you want to call it, and we play defense, and it's a tried and true defense, and there's all kinds of different types of defenses to run, but at the end of the day, you got to get off blocks, and you got to tackle, and you got to run the football, and you master those things, and then you play good pass coverage in the back end. You got a chance to be pretty good.
All right. Well, let's turn our attention now to offense. We're able to put points on the board last year, and I guess we can expect the same this year.
Yeah, well, we return a lot of the skill guys from last year that made big plays for us, and our big question mark going into the season obviously is our offensive line. We lost some dandy guys up front. Cole Christian and Eli Alley and Joe Hicks. Those guys did a really good job for us last year, but we got Brady Marucci back and Adam Frame, and got a couple guys back that's got a little bit of experience under their belt. So, I feel like I feel like we're going to be okay there on that side, especially up front. Jackson Billups has moved over to guard, and that's going to be a big help for us. He's a really fine football player, but skill wise, that everything starts with the quarterback position, and we got a 3-year starter coming back, and I feel like he's the best quarterback in the area, if not the state, and he'll direct a show, and anytime you got a chance to go into a game with a guy like him, taking the snaps, you got a chance to win.
A lot of weapons on that side of the football.
We do, yeah. I mean, you just go down a list. I mean, you start out wide, and you go Cam Davis. He's on a different level this year, and then Dylan Duckweiler, Sam Lyons, Mason Wolf. Then you get into the backfield, and Cam will play some running back for us too. Cam will be all over the field for us. But then we got the number 3 running back in the state of Kentucky, Braxton Jennings. He's got 9 or 10 Division I offers. So, and then not to mention. We got Mav Ashby back from a year ago that played some meaningful snaps. He's going to be a full-time starter taking over for Tay, who's going to be out this year. So we feel Mav's a pretty good running back too. So those guys are all really talented, and all those guys can take it to the house on any given play. They all got good speed. They got good hands. They catch the ball well. So we got plenty of weapons. It's just a matter of opening up some lanes and blocking for them and giving them a chance to get loose.
I was going to say, speed hasn't been a problem for us here lately. We've got speed. Just open up a little seam and away they go. Yeah,
we stress that. I mean, we want to be as fast as possible, and kids have really bought into running track in the springtime. I think that's been a huge key for us. Trying to get more guys to run, as we go throughout the next couple of years. But, we got guys that can run that are athletic, and we got some young guys, that's coming up that can run too. And we got some dandy skill guys coming up through the ranks that are freshmen and sophomores that we feel are going to be pretty special. So all those guys, I think overall run pretty well. And, like I said, a second ago, that's the thing I'm excited about defensively. We actually got guys that run fairly well on that side of the ball this year.
Okay. Kicking game is always important, and we lost, I guess, most of our kickers, didn't we?
We did, yeah. So that's going to be a new for us. We got Troy Barnett off the soccer team. That's going to kick some for us, and then Seth Morris is a freshman. He'll handle a few different types of duties and situations, and I think Cam Davis is going to be our punter this year and take over for Brandon. Brandon was such a weapon last year, changing field position when we got backed up. So, Cam will handle those duties, and plus he's also a threat back there to run the ball and on fakes and whatnot. So we feel like we got some good pieces there. Just going to get some games under their belt.
There you go. All right, schedule-wise, Coach. We play them. We're come and play. Or we'll come to your place. It doesn't matter. But you've got some really tough assignments.
We do. Yeah, it's a dandy schedule. At this point in the program, the status of the program, it's hard to find teams that will play, and so you got to go out and play teams, and you may take a loss or two, but that I think that just prepares you for the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And but we got some dandies. We got Harvest Prep on our schedule, who's ranked in the top 5 in the state of Ohio, and of course West Jessamine, who's a big 5A school. And then we picked up. We're still playing Simon Kenton at the end of the year. They're supposed to be really good this year, 6A program. So we got some good teams. And then Bardstown's coming back to our place this year, and they're usually one of the top teams in 4A. So everybody on our non-district schedule can play, and can't forget about Russell either. They've really turned it around last year, and hearing good things about them too. So, and it's always a rivalry game. So, we feel like those are really good non-district games that help prepare us for the playoffs.
Injury-wise, how did we come through the preseason?
Not too bad. We got one starter out. Brady Marucci will be out. He banged his shoulder up in a scrimmage. But other than that, we're sitting fairly healthy as at this point. And, of course, kids will get nicked up and banged up as we go throughout the season. But, for the most part, we've had some physical practices, but the kids have come out. And we had a physical scrimmage at Huntington High last week. So came out of that injury-free, so that was good. But, we'll just keep working. I think main thing is keeping the kids healthy and keeping them in the weight room and, lifting throughout the season and help try to keep those things at bay.
Excitement is always there, and not only here at school but also in our community about football season starting. now there's the added feature of a new field and new lighting and scoreboards and so forth. That's really stepped it up maybe another notch or level.
Yeah, I mean, just everybody's, in tune with what's going on at the stadium. Is the turf going to be finished? And, the Jumbotron and, of course, the new lights. And, all that's good and dandy. And I appreciate everybody that's had a part in that, especially Greg Jackson and, Brent and Rick Clark, and their efforts in helping get that together. But the main thing is just trying to keep focused, keep our guys focused on the task at hand and our coaches. And, there's it's been a lot of outside noise, but those are things we can't control or have anything to do with. So, we just got to get ready to put a good product out there on that field when it's ready, and when the lights come on, hopefully we can put on a good show.
It's that field, in my opinion, has always been worth some points. It's always been an advantage for us, and it will continue to be, even though it's a little new and we've lost our old turf and so forth and so on. But that place is still worth. It's intimidating, whether it's grass, turf, no lights or lights.
Yeah, Putnam Stadium's Putnam Stadium. I say this biasly, but I feel like most of the people across the state probably feel the same way. It's one of the best stadiums in the state of Kentucky,
no question.
And it's special. It's a special place. It doesn't matter if we're playing on concrete or grass or turf. The stadium itself is special, and we try to honor that every time we take the field there, and to honor the teams that come through and the coaches that have come through and coached on those sidelines. And that's always been my goal. Being the head coach here is just try to make sure I work hard and honor the guys that have come before me, like Coach Conley and Coach Hart and Coach Love, and Coach Hall. I mean, you go down the list, and Coach Marsh and. All those guys, Coach Miller. I mean, it's just been, you just go, like I said, you go down a list, and there's some dandies. And, main thing is just going out there and trying to make sure we put a good product on the field and honor the tradition that is Ashland football.
You've kept your end of the bargain because you've kept your, you've won 19 games in 2 years. That's pretty much unheard of, and you've kept your end of the bargain. And as long as Chad Tackett's here, I don't think we got any problems.
I hope not. We've really tried to make sure we get things in line with our JFL and our middle school, and I feel really good with our middle school situation right now. We got a really dandy junior high program right now. Our junior high coaches are phenomenal, and got a dandy 8th grade group right now. And then you go on down to the JFL level, and Scott Ball and Don Ashby have really lined that out. We're in a new league this year, playing tri-state teams, and got a chance to play on the turf if we make it that far at Marshall. So, but our 6th grade and 5th grade, we got some really good kids coming up. We had our Friday Night Lights camp. During camp, we played over 300 kids there. So, I feel like from top to bottom, it's pretty solid. And it has to be in order to continue the success that we've had. And I'm just very fortunate to guide the ship, and I got great assistant coaches and great support staff, and we'll just keep trucking along and keep working hard, and like I said, try to make the people proud that's been in these shoes before us.
Okay, I know you will. Always a pleasure. Good luck tonight. See you after the game.
All right, appreciate it, Dickie.
Coach Chad Tackett of the Tomcats, back in a moment on Cat Sports.
Red, white, and vroom. Make this the summer of Jeep at Thornhill CDJR on the Thornhill Motor Mile. Take advantage of incredible savings with up to $4,000 off MSRP on the new 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sport and Gladiator Sport. Head to Thornhill CDJR on US 119 in Logan today and see why we're the top choice for Jeep enthusiasts. Don't miss out. Your summer adventure starts on the road to total savings. It's Red, white, and vroom at the all-new Thornhill Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Visit us at Fountain Place Mall next to Tractor Supply on US 119 in Logan. We're online at ThornhillCDJR.com. For all offers through Chrysler Financial, see Thornhill for full details.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's football season once again, and that means deer season is right around the corner. Let Ashland Milling Company help you get that trophy buck. Ashland Milling Company has all the great products for your deer season. 50-pound bags of corn for $10.50, 20-pound trophy rocks for $19.95, Lucky Buck Deer Mineral for $19.95, and don't forget about your food plot mix. Ashland Milling Company would like to wish the Tomcats a very successful football season this year. Go Tomcats! From Ashland Milling Company. Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall. Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646. Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
You're listening to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched. Check, is this thing on? You have to hold the microphone. Well, that's good to know. We're going to start again. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Our national anthem here at Raceland at Ram Stadium here at Raceland High School. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Tomcats and the Rams here tonight to open the 2024 high school football season. These two teams are quite successful in their programs. The Tomcats have won 12 state championships. Raceland hadn't won any, but they've been to the dance quite a few times. And they've been the state runner-up 3 times, including the last 2 years in a row. They'd like to notch that big trophy, and I don't blame them. These two teams very explosive last year on the offensive end. Ashland averaged nearly 45 points a game. Raceland at 32 points a game. Both teams had a little problem defensively, though. Ashland gave up nearly 20 points a game, while Raceland gave up just over 17 points a game. The Tomcats returned some real studs in the backfield in LeBryant Strader and Braxton Jennings, Cam Davis, Maverick Ashby. Raceland, I don't think you can call them rebuilding. I think they're more of a reloading program. And they'll have a new quarterback and new running backs this year because they graduated 16 seniors a year ago. So it's going to be a little different Ram team. Just give them a little patience. They'll be fine. And a big win here tonight for the Rams would get them off on a good start. Want to congratulate our girls soccer team. They're off to a 2-1 start. Our boys soccer team is now 1-3. And the volleyball team got off to a win last night as they defeated Raceland, and they're now 1-0 on the season. Also want to say hello to several people, including my longtime friend and avid listener, Earl Henry, who's in his 80s. He listens to every Tomcat game and has for many years, including me and my father. He's a grandfather of a former Tomcat, Ricky Faulkner, and he's listening tonight with his son, Steve, and his daughter, Kim Faulkner. And he's a dear, dear friend of Herb Conley, who also is listening tonight down in Lexington. say hello to Bobby Jack Faulkner and Dr. Stottlemyre, who will be keeping the updated on scores throughout the evening. And Mayor Lee, we say hello to you. And my dear friend Mark Maynard. And don't forget the Central Park Hall of Fame ceremonies tomorrow at Central Park. That's at 1 o'clock on the main field, CP1. That starts at 1 o'clock with our final induction of Hall of Famers into the Hall of Fame of baseball, I guess you could. Well, it has to be baseball at Central Park. So that's it. All right. Alongside me tonight, Charlie Chatfield's out of town tonight, and we miss him. Hopefully he'll be back with us next week. But Bill Cornwell's alongside.
Hey,
Good
excited
evening.
to be here, man.
Well, I'm glad to have you, my
You
friend.
know what? I've been looking forward to this for weeks. What a great way to start the season. Two of the winningest programs here in the Tri-State.
Yep.
When you look at over 20 wins combined last season, that is quality. And, a lot of people would look at this and say, Ashland's a 4A school. Raceland's a 1A school. Why? Well, when you consider the quality of these two programs
right.
and how competitive these games are most of the time, there's no question that these teams need to play, want to play, and believe me, both these coaches love this series. And I know Mike Salmons he had some quote comments in the Herald-Dispatch today, and he talked about the fact that we'll know about our team after we play Ashland on Friday night, and Chad Takett's going to be the same way.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to know because Raceland just plays quality football every year, and you're going to know you've been in a contest when you play either the Tomcats or the Rams. And certainly for Ashland this year, I know we all felt that there was unfinished business left on the field down there at Cub Calf last year back in November.
They were good.
They were good, but
they had one guy we couldn't guard.
There's no
Rodriguez.
doubt about that.
And he's going to play a lot of
he's
UK
gonna play
this year.
UK this year, that's for sure. And one thing I'm looking forward to, I know Chad Tackett talked to you about it and talked to others. Tomcats really want to tighten up the defense this year.
Yeah,
that is big thing. We know they can move the ball. We know they can score. They got to make plays on defense. Sometimes that was a problem last year.
Well, I think you'll see him swarm to the football more.
Yes.
Chad was a little upset with them last year. They didn't swarm to the football like they normally do. And I think that's going to happen. And it's going to happen because the Tomcats' schedule is Murder's Row again. We're here at Raceland this week. Next week we go down to take on the Colts of West Jessamine.
That's not going to be easy.
No, they're a 5A school. And then we finally get our new home turf indoctrinated on September 6th as we host a very, very good Columbus Harvest prep team, followed by Bardstown at home. They're ranked in the top 10 in Class 4A, Russell. And then we hit the road and start our district play at Greenup and Round, home for Boyd, Johnson Central, and finish up the season at Simon Kenton. And then you look at Raceland, and they got Murderers Row as well. They're home this week against the Tomcats. Next week they host Letcher County Central. An off week before they host Pikeville. Then they're going to Fort Thomas Highlands, Newport Central Catholic, host Hazard. Their district starts with games at Fairview and Paris. They host Nicholas County, and then their season on the road against Lexington Christian Academy.
That'll be interesting when Pikeville comes to, or they play Pikeville. Of course, Raceland beat them in the regular season last year. Obviously couldn't beat them in the championship game down at Kroger Field.
And there was one guy that didn't play in that regular season game, and he was the difference in the championship game.
Yes,
I can't
he was.
remember his
yeah,
name,
I know what you're talking about.
I think he scored maybe 2 of their 3 touchdowns, or maybe all 3 of them.
He was
I'm
tough
not really
to
sure.
stop.
Kind of like the Rodriguez kid we faced at Covington Catholic last year, and in November we didn't have anybody could guard him. We tried everything. We put 2 men on him. He's 6'5", 220, and he'll go get it, and he can run.
Between football and basketball last year, you and I and Charlie and others, we saw some good athletes take on the Tomcats. Last week, Michael Moreno, the great 7'1" kid from Great Crossing up in Scott County, and made his commitment to UK, which is great news. And I mean, he basically had everybody wanting his services. He had 8 schools that he was considering, and he chose UK.
Well, I can pass along the score already. We were just talking about them. Columbus Harvest Prep is beating Pickering Central.
Pickerington, yeah.
Pinkerington, is that right?
Yeah, Pickerington Central.
All right, they lead them 12-7. We'll see them in a couple of weeks in our home opener. And across the river over at Wheelersburg, the Tigers are leading the Pirates 7-0 as well. Thank you, Dr. Stoudemire. You'll keep me informed all night long. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back for the kickoff. It's not a packed house, which kind of surprises me. I see a few empty seats on the Ashland side, several here on the Raceland side, but they're lining the end zones and around the fence and all that kind of stuff. So we got a real good crowd.
And look who's
but
leading the
not a
team out there, by the way.
That's Tay Thomas.
Tay
God love
Thomas.
his heart.
How great is that?
Yep. Was injured in an automobile accident earlier this summer and is in a wheelchair and obviously is out for the year. And I truly believe in my heart he will walk again. And that's just me.
And I love it. He's got his number 1 jersey on.
Yes,
Dickie.
he does. We'll miss him. All right, we'll come back with the kickoff. It's Ashland and Raceland here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Burt's Pet Center in Ashland, Kentucky has the pets. The Burt's Pet Center is renowned for having the largest selection of freshwater and saltwater fish and coral in the tri-state. Burt's Pet Center also has a huge selection of all things pet. People say it's like going to a zoo. Reptiles, birds, small animals, puppies, and kittens, not to mention ponds and water features, along with all the supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Stop in and check us out today or visit us on Facebook. Burt's Pet Center in Ashland, Kentucky. It's like visiting a local zoo, but you can bring these guys home with you.
Now, back to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to Ram Stadium here at Raceland Worthington High School as Ashland gets ready to take on the Rams. Meeting of the captains at midfield. We'll give you the referees. The referee is Lane Hughes. Umpire is Justin Royster. We have Dave Fields, Adam Elkins, and Justin Middleton as well. 5-man crew here tonight. Tomcats are in all white tonight and maroon numeral and trim, or Raceland in all orange with black numerals and trim. As Mike Sammons goes out to meet head coach Chad Tackett. And the captains for Raceland are Kenny Littrell, along with Lyndon Sammons and Billy Hughes. I can't see all the Tomcat captains, so I think Strader is one. They just had the flip of the coin. And they had to flip, and I think Raceland won the flip of the coin maybe, and they've deferred to the second half. I believe that's what they're doing. Raceland won the flip, according to the referee. Nope, they're going to take the football. So they didn't defer. Braxton Jennings is out there, LeBryant Strader, Jackson Billups, I think, and I got to pick up the fourth captain. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Adam Frank.
Adam Frank, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Both teams are coming back out on the field, and we're getting ready to play a football. So that really not really surprises me, but does to a certain extent that Raceland won the flip and then want to take the football. Most coaches defer to the second half.
Exactly. They want to go on defense and kind of establish things on defense.
So we'll just wait and see what happens. Raceland maybe has something up their sleeve to get started, huh?
Maybe they've been working on something during the fall drills that they want to unveil tonight.
Maybe they could get some points on the board and make Ashland play from behind, which is not a bad idea.
Certainly not the plan for the Tomcats.
No.
Sure.
Tomcats enter. They're without hello there. Good Lord, that horn. Marucci is out tonight. He has a bum shoulder, and hopefully he'll be back next week, but we're not for sure. But we do know that Marucci will not play tonight. So our front line is a little bit different tonight. Adam Frame will be the center, and we'll have Compliment up front along with Hutchinson and Phillips. And I'm leaving somebody out. Who am I leaving out? I'm leaving somebody out. I'll pick him up. I apologize.
We'll just have to wait when they get out there.
I can't remember who it is. All right, the Tomcats are without a, we have a kicker, but we graduated our kickers, our punter and our kicker.
Yeah, they got new
year.
guys going to have
so
to try to fill in. Yeah.
And to kick it off for the Tomcats should be Troy Burnett, but they've also been practicing Seth Morris. Raceland's going right to left on your dial. Back to receive the opening kickoff for the Rams is number 5, Stiltner, and number 33, Aiden Cooper. Tomcats are still in their huddle on the far side. We've got a full end zone down there. What do they call those people that just sit in the end zone on their lawn chairs?
I'd say the lawn chair
end zone
brigade. I don't know.
Brigade.
That's very
ramp.
unique. You don't see that at a lot of high school stadiums. All those
like
people's in lawn chairs.
All right, Troy Burnett will tee it up straight away. The Tomcats, of course, playing on turf. The only game we have on grass this year is down at Greenham. Since we have turf now, we'll play 9 of our 10 games on turf. All right, Barnett's got to go ahead, and Raceland awaits a football, and our 2024 season is underway. Nice kick by Barnett. It'll go into the end zone. Good job. Raceland will let it hit, and the Rams will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Barnett got a good kickoff.
Yeah, and for those
we haven't had one of those in a long time.
And for those of you who don't know the high school rule, when the ball touches in the end zone, it's automatic touchback.
Yep.
You don't have to go back and get the ball.
Nope, it's done. All right, the Tomcats will start out in their coach likes to call it a 3-4. I like to call it a 52 defense. So we'll see what happens. The quarterback for the Rams, it's either going to be Eisen or Waller, and it's going to be Waller. He's got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right, and in the I formation, Waller's going to keep it himself off the left side. Big hole, 25-30, across the 30, up near the 31, 32-yard line. Comes Waller, the quarterback, and picks up a quick first down for the Raceland Rams. 1st and 10 for the Rams as they get it up to the 31-yard line on a gain of 11. 1st and 10 for Raceland. Nice big hole opened up on that left side. Football at the near hash mark is wide to the near side comes Wilkes. 2 wideouts up on top in Arnett and Rister. Again, it's Waller in the shotgun formation. Backs on each side of him. He's going to give right side. Another big hole, 30, 35, 40. He's across the 40. Running the football, I believe, is either Stiltner. It is Stiltner. He gets another Ram first down and a late flag on the far side. I think the Tomcats were a little late on the hit over there. Let's see where they spot the football, and then they're going to mark off 15 yards probably on a personal foul. Well, it was a late hit. There's no question about it. He went up to the 44-yard line, so that was a gain of about 13 yards for Stiltner and another Ram first down. And then that'll bring a 15-yarder, a personal foul, which will take it from Ram territory down to the Tomcat somewhere around the 40-yard line.
And we talked before the game about defensive plays, tackling for the Tomcats, and unfortunately, right off the bat, 2 big plays for the Rams. And now with this penalty, the ball's going to be into Ashland territory. Dead ball personal foul.
Up against Raceland.
It's against,
against
both teams.
Ashland. Offsetting.
So it's going to be a wash.
Well, that kind of surprises me. I didn't see the Raceland personal foul. I did see the Ashland one. All right, the Rams have it 1st and 10 up to the 44. 2 plays and 2 quick first downs. Back-to-back first downs, and here come the Rams. Waller, the quarterback. He's in the huddle as he gets the signal. Now they're going to bring out Eisen.
Actually, Eisen was in on the first two plays. Dick.
Okay, Eisen is going to be your quarterback. He heads to the side from the sideline back out to the huddle, and we got two wideouts to the left, the wide side of the field, one to the right. Eisen, the quarterback. He's got back split in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Ashland a 5-man front. Here is Eisen. He's going to carry the football. Comes around the left side. Here's a holding call as he gets it up near the 48-49, but they'll bring that one back.
That was coming back. That was right in front of us. We saw that one pretty clearly.
They got Malachi Ward on that one. Back at the 43, and then we have a flight back at the 39.
We may have offsetting again, Dickie.
You may have. So Eisen was the ball carrier on that particular gain. He took it up near the 50, which is a gain of about 6. The officials are talking things over at midfield to see what's going on. 11:21 to go here in the first quarter of play. We've had 3 plays, and both have been, 2 of the 3 have been penalized.
I will say this.
So it's holding against Raceland, which is marked off from the point of infraction about the 47 back to the 37. Then they're going to have a penalty against Ashland that will mark off about 15 yards. Which will take it up to midfield and cross down to the Tomcat 48. So there you go.
And they're saying first and 10.
So it will be first and 10 as Raceland picks up the first down.
Well, no, they moved the chains prematurely.
They moved the chains, but they shouldn't have.
It's 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1.
They'll put it at the Ashland 48-yard line, where it'll be
first and 1.
First and a yard. All right, Eisen, your quarterback, split backfield in the wishbone. 2 wideouts left, the short side, 1 up on top. Eisen's going to give on the counter play. There goes Cooper, big hole, 45, down to the 44-yard line. And another Ram first down. Ram offensive line just blowing Ashland off the football right now as they take it from the 48 to the 44 and a gain of 4, and the Rams' 3rd consecutive first down. First and 10 for Raceland now at the Ashland 44-yard line, the first series, and they're driving it right down the field. 2 wideouts to each side, 1 man in the backfield in Cooper. Here's Eisen to the near side. Caught the football is Wilkes. He stumbles and falls and goes down near the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. A short gainer there for the Rams as he stumbled. And they'll put the football down at the 40 and a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Rams at the Ashland 40-yard line. Football at the near hash mark. We're inside 10.5 minutes to go in the first quarter as the football season kicking off here at Ram Stadium. 2 wideouts up on top, and Wilkes comes to the near side. It's Arnett and Rister up on top. Here's the snap to Eisen. Another big hole, 35-30, down to the 29-yard line. Goes Eisen. He's just keeping the football and running at will against the Tomcats. That'll take it from the 40 down to the 30, a gain of 10 more, and another Ram first down, their 4th in a row. Rams just shoving it down the Tomcats' throat right now, 1st and 10 at the Ashland 30. Tomcat defense has got some work to do.
Yeah, and Eisen's got 3 carries and 29 yards.
That'll do it. 2 wideouts up on top, 1 to the near side in Wilkes. Eisen in the shotgun. Going to give it to Stiltner. Big hole. He's got 4, maybe 5, down near the Tomcat 26-yard line. Big hole opens up on that right side for the Rams. They'll spot it in a gain of about 4, 2nd down and 6, as the Rams have it now at the Tomcat 26-yard line. 9.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Rams are driving on their first series. Football in the middle of the field as Evans goes wide to the far side. Arnett and Wilkes come to the left. Again, it's Eisen in the shotgun formation, split backfield. He'll give it off the left side around the near sideline. He got tackled in the backfield. Good job of the Tomcats as Stiltner goes down. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Ryland Kelly got the tackle for the Tomcats. Loss of about a yard on the play. We'll call it 3rd down for the Rams. Their first attempt at a 3rd down conversion tonight. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Rams, back at the 27-yard line of Ashland. Football at the near hash mark. Arnett goes to the right side with Evans. Wilkes to the left, the short side of the field. Eisen in the shotgun. He's got Marucci back there to run the football with him. And Mike Sammons wants to call the timeout. Mike Sammons will call the quick timeout. talk things over. I think they were lined up in the wrong formation. That's to be expected here early in the season. We can tell you that Tomcat football is brought to you in part by UK King's Daughters Medical Center. Excellent care for your family, the right place at the right time. Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community. Lewis Family Care, for all your family's medical needs, we're here for you. Premier Physical Therapy and Occupational Therapy. We get results. And as well as Brace Yourself Orthodontics, we offer traditional braces and Invisalign. People's Bank, working together, building success. And Sloan, our realtor at ParamountPropertiesKentucky.com and Van Art Properties. And Ashland Credit Union. Earn money for the Ashland schools with your ACU Tomcat Visa credit card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Tomcats in their brand new location. Right there as you cross the bridge, it is a palace.
It's an impressive structure. That is for sure.
It is a palace.
Big defensive time for the Tomcats.
There's no question.
Can they limit
I think
damage?
they're in four-down territory.
I agree. Raceland's had some decent kickers in recent years and have had some range, but I'm not sure what their situation is now. But so you're right, probably four-down territory for sure.
Okay. Here we go for the Rams. It is 3rd down and 7 at the Ashland 27. Ison's got twin wideouts to each side. Marucci in the backfield with him. He's going to roll to his right under pressure. Kelly's got him back at the 42-yard line. Ryan Kelly. Big sack for the senior. Coming through, and he sacks him back at the 39, 38-yard line.
Minus 12.
A big job by Ryan Kelly. The Tomcat defense got good here in the last 2 downs. And Raceland will punt it away on 4th down, about 18. They got to go to the Tomcat 20. It'll be Cam Davis standing at his own 10-yard line. I would think this would go into the end zone. Ison will punt it. It's high. It's not very deep. Davis is going to let it hit at the 5. It'll roll into the end zone.
Waller's kick goes into the end zone.
And Waller's kick goes into the end zone, so the Tomcats will take over. The Tomcat defense bends, but doesn't break. It's 1st and 10 for the Tomcats now as they start at their own 20-yard line. No score in this one. Just under 8 minutes to go in the quarter. LeBron Strader. Owen Morris is the lineman I'm missing. There he is. I got him. All right, that's up front. You've got Hutchinson, Morris, Frame, Compliment, and Billups up front. Strader, of course, will be your quarterback. The wideouts to the near side, Duckweiler and Sam Lyons. Up on top, I believe it's Cam Davis. It is. In the backfield, Strader has got Ashby and Braxton Jennings. 1st and 10. They give it to the sophomore. Here comes Ashby. He didn't get a thing. Breaking tackles. Gets it across the 20, maybe to the 22-yard line. Comes the sophomore. Just running it between the tackles. Ashby picks up a couple. We'll call it 2nd down and 8 for the Tomcats at the 22. Cats in the no-huddle offense. Jennings goes wide left. Twin wideouts to both sides. Ashby in the backfield. Strader in the shotgun. Raceland in a 3-man front. Now Strader comes to the line. Looks to the sideline and goes back into the line of scrimmage and ready to take the snap from Frame. 2nd and 8. Strader looking across the middle. He's got his man Davis. There he goes. 25-30. Didn't quite get to the 30, and he's going to be short by about a yard. A little quick out to Cam Davis over on that far side as Davis gets it up to the 29-yard line on a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Tomcats now at their own 29-yard line. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ashland and Raceland at 0-0. Good to hear from you, Andy Moore. I haven't heard from you for a while. All right, Strader in the backfield. He's got one wide out to the left and one to the right. Tight end is Connor Messer. Ashby, nope, they give it to Braxton. He's going to bank it out front. He's got the first down across the 30, near up the 31. Just barely got it. But he did pick up the first down as Tomcats convert on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice defensive play by Jonah Arnett for the Rams. He really, if he don't get out there to make that tackle, Jennings is going to go for about 5, maybe 10 more.
He may go the distance with his speed. 1st and 10 for the Cats at their 30. Duckweiler to the near side with Lyons. Up on top, Jennings and Davis. Strader in the backfield with Ashby on his left. Strader awaits a snap from Frame. It's a good one. He's going to pump it, go over the far sideline. He's got Davis across the 30, up to the 34, 35, and fighting his way up near the 37-yard line goes Cam Davis. But a nice pickup of about 7 for the Tomcats. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Davis is quite a threat. He's quite a weapon we got.
It's not just speed. He is a tough runner when he
Yes,
gets
he
the
is.
ball. I mean, he's tough
Agree.
to bring down. It's strong.
Duckweiler, Jennings, and Lyons to the near side. Davis to the left. Give it to Ashby, and he spins at the line of scrimmage and didn't get a thing. Ashby will get nothing. It'll be 3rd down for the Tomcats, where they're 1 of 1 in 3rd down conversions. They have a 3rd and about 4 at their own 37-yard line. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. It's Ashland and Raceland with no score. Football at the far hash mark. LeBron Strader has the play and sends Duckweiler and Jennings and Davis to the near side. In the backfield is Ashby, and we got a tight end and Messer on the left. Far hash mark is where the ball is. They give it to Strader. He's going to go. Now he's pumping it upfield, and that ball is caught by Jennings. He's got room at the 45-50 and down the sideline to the 43-yard line.
Oh, what a nice play.
It looked like Strader was going to run it.
It was fake. I mean, basically it was a fake run. He's still behind the line of scrimmage and pops the pass to Jennings.
Gain of about 20 for the Cats and another 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats now. They have it at the Raceland 43. Good job by LeBron Strader. Duckweiler and Davis to the near side. Ashby in the backfield. Jennings is not in the game. They give it to Ashby. Double tight end. Straight up the gut he goes. Inside the 40, down near the 39-yard line, goes the sophomore. Gained about 3, maybe 4. Goes Maverick Ashby. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll give him 4. 2nd down and 6 for the Cats now.
LeBron Strader is off to a strong start through the air. 3 of 3 for 34 yards.
Yeah, that'll do it. 2 wide outs to the right. Jennings is the up man in the shotgun formation, and a flag. The Tomcats jumped the gun. False start for the Cats will cost them 5 instead of 2nd down and 6. It'll be 2nd down about 11 as they take the football back out to the 44. Jennings is now lined up behind the tackle to give Ashland another blocker for Ashby. Strader goes to the sideline, gets a play call from head coach Chad Tackett, and heads back out. Duckweiler will be your wide out to the near side with Lyons and Jennings. Davis will go up on top. The short side of the field, Strader in the shotgun with Ashby on his right. Strader awaits a snap from frame. He's got it, gives to Ashby. He's going to bounce it outside, not get much, down near the 41. Couple of 3 yards for Ashby again. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Tomcats, where we're perfect tonight, 2 of 2. Down to the Raceland 41. It's 3rd down about 8. Strader to the sideline again, gets the play call from head coach Tackett and heads back out. I don't think we're in 4-down territory here. Not yet.
I'm going to say you'd really be gambling.
Yeah.
If you were
Davis goes left. Duckweiler to the near side with Jennings and Lyons. Again, it's Strader in the backfield. Ashby's on his right on 3rd down and long. Raceland a 3-man front. Strader to drop and throw. Looks upfield. Gets hit, and down he goes back at the 48-yard line. Tomcat offensive line couldn't keep him out, and Strader has to eat it for a loss.
Landon Blows.
Back to the 47.
Landon Blows, the sacker for the Raceland defense.
Loss of about 6. 4th down for the Tomcats, and the Tomcats on their first series go down the field. Raceland's defense bends but doesn't break, and the Tomcats are forced to punt it away. Cam Davis is your punter this year for the Tomcats. Single safety back there for Raceland is Eisen, standing at about his 10. Davis will punt it away for the Cats. He also gives you that weapon. You could fake it at any time because he's that good. Davis, no rush. Line drive. It's going to hit at the 25, 20, 15, down to the 10, down near the 9, maybe the 8-yard line, so it did a good job. Didn't want to kick it too far, but he did a good job. Down to the 8-yard line for the Tomcats, and that's where Raceland will take over 1st and 10. Backed up with just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ashland and Raceland are at 0-0. Well, let's see what the Tomcat defense can do. Their first several plays against Raceland, not so good, and then they got better after the timeout, to be honest with you. So maybe they made a couple of quick adjustments, I guess. All right, here we go. Eisen is your quarterback. 2 wide outs to the right, up on top, 1 to the near side in Wilkes. And Eisen has, I believe it's Stiltner in the backfield with him. Here is Eisen. He's going to roll to his left, give the football off, and he's got yardage across the 10 up near the 13, 14-yard line. And it's Stiltner again. Gets it up near the 15-yard line. Nice gain on the play of about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Rams now at their own 15-yard line. Again, 1 wide out up on top, and 3 wide outs come to the short side now for Raceland. Eisen in the shotgun formation. Ashland in their 5-man front. They throw it out in the flat. Got his man Wilkes, and he's hit immediately at the 10-yard line. Who got him there? Was that Duckweiler or Davis? That was Sam Lyons.
Sam Lyons, yeah.
Pass was completed to Wilkes, but they lost yardage back to the, they spotted at the, where's the daggone football?
The 13.
13.
So they
loss
lost
of a couple.
Top 2, yeah.
3rd down for Raceland. They're 0 of 1 in 3rd down conversions. 3rd down, about 6. Eisen in the shotgun. 3 wide outs to the right, the wide side, 1 to the left. Now they adjusts the plays. He looks to the sideline, calls an audible. Eisen awaits a snap. He's going to give it right side. Here comes Stiltner breaking tackles. Breaks another with the 20. He's got the 1st down across the 20, 25-yard line. Just a great run by Stiltner. Great run by Stiltner, and a very poor job of the Tomcats of tackling. Very poor job of Ashland. Gain of 13 as the Rams convert on a 3rd down conversion. Their 5th first down of the night. Good job by the Raceland Rams. Ashland's defense, poor job tackling. We're at 1.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score. It's 1st and 10 Raceland up at their 28.
Stiltner already has 41 yards.
1 wide out up on top, 2 to the left. Backs are split behind Eisen. Eisen throws it out in the flat. He's got his man, that's Arnett. They run him out of bounds as he crosses the 30 up near the 31-yard line. Short gain on the play from Eisen to Arnett.
Ashland's done a pretty good job defending that quick pass to the sideline.
Yeah, I agree.
They're rallying to the ball pretty good there.
But that might be setting up the bomb.
True.
2nd down and 7 for Raceland, just shy of their 32 as we turn inside a minute of the first quarter. 2 wide outs to the right for the Rams, 1 to the left. Again, Eisen in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs on his right now in the I formation. Eisen's going to keep it. Big hole. He cuts back across the 35, up near the 36, 37-yard line, very close to a Ram 1st down. They'll spot it right at the 37-yard line, which is going to be about a yard short. Brings up 3rd down for the Rams. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. That might be our last play of the quarter, and I believe it is as they head to the sideline. We're at the end of 1 period of play here at Ram Stadium. It's Ashland 0 and Raceland 0 on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and our newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is the name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
This is Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We start the second 12. No score here at Ram Stadium. It's 3rd and 1 for Raceland. They have it just shy of their own 37-yard line. Tomcat defense got to get better. Raceland having their way with them. Total yards in the first quarter.
69 for Raceland, 38 for the Tomcats. Of course, they only had 3 possessions total, 2 for the Rams and 1 for the Tomcats.
Eisen's got him out. He's got 1 wide out to each side, and the backs are in the I formation off to his right. Eisen awaits a snap, going to keep it himself, bounces outside. He didn't get there. Tomcats have pushed him back.
He did not make it.
He did not make it for the Tomcats. In there on the tackle was big number 63, Ben Ream, 5'11", 275. They pushed him back. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down. Well, what do you do here, Coach Mike Sammons? 4th down the yard at your own 37. They're going to go for it.
I wonder if they're going to try to draw Ashland offside.
Eisen will take the snap. He'll go to his right. He'll get the first down up near the 38. Billups was there along with Newman and Malachi Ward, but he got enough, I think.
He got 2
for
yards.
The first down.
Or he got about a yard and a half, but that's all he needed.
Mike Sammons gambled early and took it.
Another Rams.
Why not?
First down.
1st and 10 for Raceland now. They have it at their own 39-yard line. Mike Sammons went without a huddle, gambled, and it paid off for him. 1st and 10 Raceland at their 39. Wide to the near side comes Rister. Up on top, I think, is Wilkes. Backs are in the shotgun formation, flanking Eisen on both sides. Stiltner comes around the right side. Kelly has him, and down he goes up near the 42-43-yard line. Stiltner still picking up nice yardage. He's a good, hard runner. Runs the football well. Bring it up near the 43 in a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 for Raceland at their own 43-yard line. Football at the near hash mark as Eisen will get the play call from Coach Mike Sammons and head back out to the huddle. Tomcats in their 5-man front. Wide to the left side for the Rams goes Rousey. To the near side might be Arnett. Again, the shotgun formation. They give it off the right side, straight up the middle. Stiltner, and he didn't get much. There's Ben Reams for the Tomcats in there for the Cats, along with Luke Corliss.
That looks like no gain on that play. Did not move it.
And it'll be 3rd down for Raceland. They're 1 of 3 in 3rd down conversions. They have a 3rd down and 6 at their own 43-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ashland 0, Raceland 0. Rucker is in, and Reams will go out for the Tomcats. Wide to the near side comes Arnett, the short side of the field. Up on top you've got Rousey, along with Wilkes, and maybe Arnett. In the shotgun, Eisen looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going long for all of it, way overthrown. That one wasn't even close to being caught. The ball hit about the 20, and the receiver is at about the 30. Davis and Ashby were back there. Our first incomplete pass for the Rams tonight. And I don't think Coach Sammons will gamble here. I wouldn't.
No,
it'll be Waller to punt it away, and the Tomcats have Cam Davis back at his own 25-yard line.
Let me tell you something. Waller did a good thing the last time, and it's going to be seen all year. Punt the ball away from Davis. Davis can get the ball.
Big rush, high end over end. Davis going to let it hit 25. Now he'll pick it up at the 18. Head to his right. Breaking tackles. Cuts back to his left. Here he comes at the 20, 25, 30, 35. He's up to the 36-yard line before they drag him down from behind. Great run back by Cam Davis. Great run back. The kid can play the game. That's nice.
He did more dancing there than Bojangles Robinson. There was a lot of dancing there.
We have an injury on the play. Raceland's got a player down at their 38-yard line.
You know, we've talked about what a tough runner, strong runner that Cam Davis is.
Yeah.
But again, he is elusive.
Yes. Well, the injured player, I can't pick it up, but we'll call timeout. Yeah. We've got 9:29 to go here in the first half. Ashland 0, Raceland 0. We'll return in a moment here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Hi, I'm Elise Smith, First Lady of Marshall University and founder of the Women Warriors Summit, the one-day event bringing together trailblazing women from Appalachia and beyond. This year, our focus on productivity will empower women to command their futures with confidence and intention. Hosted by Soledad O'Brien, the summit will also feature remarks by country music star and author Trisha Yearwood and Getting Things Done training by Emily Gregory. Visit WomenWarriorSummit.com to get involved.
You're listening to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
First and 10, Ashland at their 35. They give it to Jennings up the middle for no gain. It's 2nd and 10 for the Cats at their 35. Wolf and Davis come to the near side. Duckweiler goes to the right. You've got LeBryant Strader in the backfield with Braxton Jennings on his right. Good snap from Frames. Strader steps up, looks, got time, got his man. There's Davis. 40, midfield, 45, 40, 35, and down to the 32-yard line. Fumbled the football, but he was down. Great job by Strader to Davis. He's quite a weapon. Take it from our own 35.
33 yards.
33-yard pickup and a Tomcat first down. Their third of the night. Strader is now thrown for nearly 70 yards.
67.
First and 10.
Yeah, 67.
Ashland has it at the 32 of Raceland. Deepest penetration of the night for the Tomcats with 8.5 to go in the first half.
Davis has 40 yards receiving on 3 catches.
Messer is your tight end on the right. Duckweiler and Lyons come left. Backs are in the I formation, flanked on the left from Strader, Jennings, and Davis. They give it to Davis. Nope, Strader's going to throw it out here in the flat to Jennings. He's got it, 30, and they run him out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Just a little quick hitter on the near sideline here in the flat. Jennings picks up 4, maybe 5, as they spot it at the 29-yard line. And a gain of about 3. We'll call it second down and 7 for Ashland at the 29-yard line of Raceland.
Now Strader does have 70 yards.
There you
passing.
go. See, I knew it was close.
You were close.
Davis in the backfield. Now he's going to go wide to the right along with Sam Lyons. Duckweiler will come to the left. Jennings in the backfield with LeBryant Strader as the quarterback in the shotgun formation. Messer is your tight end on the left. Strader takes a snap. Look, quick pitch. He's got Duckweiler and in and out of his hands. Wide open at the 25-yard line. First incompletion for Strader tonight.
Dylan Duckweiler, you got to catch that one.
Yeah,
that was a little hot, but still got to bring it down.
Got to bring it down. He was running before he had it.
That is Strader's first incompletion.
In goes Wolf, out goes Messer at the end position. So Wolf will be a wide out, and Messer will go to the sideline as the tight end. Third down and 7 for the Cats at the 29-yard line of Raceland. No score here at Ram Stadium. Wide to the right goes Duckweiler and Lyons. To the near side, Davis and Wolf. Now Davis goes in motion. Here's Strader. He's going to keep it himself. Head downfield. He's inside the 25, 24, 23-yard line. Goes LeBryant. That'll bring up fourth down for the Tomcats. They will go for it. Down deep in the territory at the 24-yard line. We're at fourth down about 2. They got to go just to the 22-yard line.
Looks like a little over 2 yards they got to get.
Ball just inside the 25 of Raceland, and Coach Chad Tackett wants to call the timeout. With 7:42 left to go here in the first half. Ashland 0, Raceland 0. We'll be back here on Cat Sports 93.3 in 1340.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Now, back to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats going to go for it. Fourth down, just over 2 yards to go. Just inside the Raceland 25. Tomcats threatening here. Wide to the near side comes Wolf. Up on top, you've got Duckweiler and Davis. Jennings is in the backfield with LeBryant Strader. And now Sam Lyons goes wide right. Big down for the Cats, as for the Rams. Strader takes a snap, rolling right, keeping himself. First down inside the 20. Still on his feet to the 15-yard line goes LeBryant Strader. He just took that ball right out of the gut of Braxton Jennings and rambled for about 9 yards and a Tomcat first down.
And if he could have kept his balance, he was going to pick up 6. And we mean
Points.
We mean points.
First and 10, Ashland. They're in the red zone for the first time tonight. First time either team has been in the red zone. As Ashland has it first and 10 at the 15 of Raceland. Wide to the right side goes Duckweiler and Lyons. Messer is your tight end on the left. Jennings is the slot left. In the backfield is Davis with Strader. Strader gives it to Davis off the right side, bounces outside, cuts back to the 10. There's a flag and a hold as he takes it down near the 9-yard line, but they'll bring that one back.
Davis had a nice game, but unfortunately that was kind of a slow developing play, and that sometimes leads to those holding penalties.
It's a good call. That'll take it from the point of infraction. It'll be first down all over again, but they'll take it back to about the 25-yard line. Ashland's third penalty of the night for 30 yards. So it'll be second down and 20 for the Cats now. Back out the 25-yard line. Is it out of the red zone now? First and 10 for the Cats at the 25 of Raceland. Football in the middle of the field. The wideouts will be Duckweiler and Lyons to the right. To the near side, you've got Wolf and Davis. Braxton Jennings in the backfield with LeBryant Strader in the shotgun. Jennings on his right. Jennings takes a step, rolling right, steps up, got his man. There it is, inside the 15 to the 10. That's Lyons down near the 10-yard line. Nice catch by Sammy Lyons. He stuck it at about the 15 and picked it up down near the 5, where it'll be second down. He picked up about 15 of the 20 they needed. Good play call there, and a good catch and a good throw. Second down and 5 for the Cats now at the Raceland 10-yard line. Strader to the sideline, gets a call from head coach Chad Tackett. Duckweiler and Lyons will go wide right. Davis to the near side. Jennings in the backfield. And Davis, and Wolf comes to the left. Strader in the shotgun. He's going to throw out in the flat. Got his man. There goes Lyons. Breaks a tackle at the 5. 3-2. Touchdown, Tomcats. He's there. Strader takes the pass to Sam Lyons, and they promptly go 15 yards for the Tomcats score. And the Tomcats are on the board with 6:03 left to go here in the first half. Tomcats lead at 6-0 on the Lyons touchdown pass from Strader. Well, we'll get our first look now at our new kicker, Barnett. Ashby will snap it. Caleb Conway will hold it, and I don't think that's Barnett. I think that might be nope. Yep, that is not Barnett. That is my fault. Whatever it is, it's no good. He pulled it to the right side. That is Seth Morris, who missed it off to the right. So the kick went wide right, and Ashland's lead is at 6-0 Tomcats. With 6:03 to go in the half, we'll be back in a moment here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
This is Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
The ensuing kickoff is taken by Cooper at the goal line. I looked like he was in the end zone to me, and he brought it out to about the 12.
It did, but I guess where the ball was actually out in the field still. But it works out for Ashland, though, because Raceland's got to start at the 12.
I think that's a bad call by the official. It looked like he was in the end zone to me.
But a Tomcats break.
6-0 Ashland. First and 10. Raceland starts at their own 12. They're backed up again. Wide to the near side comes Evans. It'll be Eisen in the shotgun. He's got two wideouts to the left. Stiltner in the backfield. Eisen awaits a snap. He's going to give it to Cooper around the left side. He's got a little bitty room up near the 13-14 yard line. Goes Cooper. Not much room there for Cooper. Give him 2. We'll call it second down and 8 for Raceland now at their own 14 yard line.
He's been lightly used tonight because, of course, Stiltner's been getting the bulk of the carries.
And he's done a good job. 2nd and 8, the Tomcat defense trying to stop them and get the football back with 5.5 to go in the half, leading 6-0. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right for Ison in the shotgun. He's going to give. Nope, he's going to roll to his right, looking upfield, looking. Here comes the pressure from Newman, and down he goes, but he got the pass away up near the 12, incomplete. Great job by Newman, the linebacker. He was coming.
And he is lucky he got that ball off.
Yes, he's very lucky.
Because it was going to be a huge loss.
Back inside the 5, but they'll bring it up on the incomplete pass up near the 14. Will be 3rd down for Raceland. They're only 1 of 4 in 3rd down conversions tonight. They have a 3rd and 8 at their own 14-yard line. Ison goes to the sideline, gets a play from Coach Sammons, and heads back out. Ashland leading 6-0. It'll be Evans to the near side and 2 wide outs up on top.
Great opportunity here to hold these guys deep and get the ball back and maybe just run a lot of clock till halftime.
Ison in the shotgun, gives off the right side. Good run, but not enough for the first down up near the 18-yard line, maybe the 19. That is Cooper again. And that'll bring up 4th down for Raceland. That'll bring it up near the 19. They had to come to the 12, or 22, I'm sorry. So the Tomcats will burn a timeout with 5:05 left to go here in the half. Ashland will call the timeout, leading 6-0.
Got 1 left.
We'll come back in just a moment. Stay with us here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Red, white, and vroom into summer savings at Thornhill CDJR on the Thornhill Motor Mile. Hey, it's Sydney, and it's time to make this the summer of Ram with up to $4,500 off MSRP on the 2024 new Ram DT Crew Laramie and up to $3,500 off MSRP on the new 2024 Ram D2 Crew Bighorn. Thornhill CDJR, where your summer adventure begins. It's a red, white, and vroom. Make this the summer of Ram sales event at the all-new Thornhill Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Visit us at Fountain Place Mall next to Tractor Supply or online at thornhillcdjr.com. Qualify for all offers through Chrysler Financial. See Thornhill for all details.
You're listening to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Rams are going for it on 4th and 3 at their own 19-yard line. The Rams trying to draw them off sides. Don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, they're not going
Waller
to.
is your punter, and he's about to take the snap, but he looks over the sideline to Coach Sammons, and Coach Sammons says just stay in the huddle and maybe take the play clock down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they call timeout.
Yeah.
So Raceland will call the timeout now.
They're trying to play a little head game with Ashland.
You got that right.
And didn't work.
Our Tomcat sponsors this year include McDonald's, bringing you all the countdown to kickoff time at your local McDonald's. I'm loving it, as well as McLeod's Body Shop with our Chad Tackett pregame comments. Our Tomcat player of the game brought to you by Kentucky Farmers Bank. And, of course, Giovanni's Pizza of Ashland, the Italian place to be, with our postgame Chad Tackett comments. All right, it's 4th and 3 for Raceland at their 19-yard line. Rams tried to draw the Tomcats off, and that didn't work. So they will punt it, I would think. Cam Davison, single safety, standing back at the 50-yard line. And Waller is on for the 3rd time tonight. 4th and 3 at his own 19-yard line. 5:05 to go here in the first half. Ashland like to tack on another one. They will get the second half kickoff. Rams do not defer. Oh, it's a high snap. Waller got it off. High, not very deep. Hits at the 45-50. Will roll inside the 45 down near, well, right at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by Ashland by not touching Waller because there were a lot of Ashland players there. He gets the punt off. It was not touched. And if he were roughed, it would have been 1st and 10 for Raceland. So good job not making contact.
Not a short field for the Tomcats, but their best field position of the night as they take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line, leading 6-0 with 4:55 to go here in the first half. Tomcats have 1 timeout remaining. So that will come into play here in the last 5 minutes. It'll be Wolf to the near side along with Davis. Up on top, you've got, you're going to have Ashby to the near side, and Wolf and Jennings will go right side along with Lyons. Strader is all alone in the backfield. An empty backfield. 3 wideouts right, 2 to the left. Strader looks to the sideline, gets a play call from Coach Tackett, heads out. He's going across the middle. Got his man Lyons, 30, 25, 20. Cuts back at the 20. Down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Nice pass from Strader to Lyons. And the Tomcats are back in business as they take it down into the red zone for the second time tonight. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
40 yards.
We'll take it. Strader having a big night. He's well over 100.
135.
1st and 10 for the Tomcats now at the 15-yard line of Raceland. Clock rolling with 4.5 to go in the first half. It'll be Davis to the right side. To the near side comes Braxton Jennings and Mason Wolf and Lyons. Boy, he's had a big night already. Sammy, big night. Here's the pass over to Davis. He can't hang on down near the 8-yard line. Incomplete.
Strader threw that just a little bit behind.
A little bit too much mustard on that one. 2nd and 10 for the Cats at the 15-yard line of Raceland. We're in 4-down territory. The clock arrested with 4:14 left to go here in the first half of play. Ashland leading at 6-0 and knocking on the door. To the near side, Mason Wolf along with Sam Lyons. Up on top is Davis. Jennings in the backfield with Strader along with Ashby. They give it to Jennings. Cuts back to his left, to his right. Pounds forward down near the 11 maybe. Short yardage there for Braxton Jennings. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Cats, where they're 2 of 4 in 3rd down conversions tonight. Jennings, as he picks up 3.
Boy, Jennings has had limited carries. He's only had 3 carries for 4 yards.
Haven't gotten really anybody outside yet. We're running between the tackles.
He has had a couple of nice catches, though.
Yes, he has. 3rd down and 7 for the Cats at the 12-yard line of Raceland. To the near side comes Wolf and Lyons. Up on top, Jennings and Davis. Ashby in the backfield along with Strader. In motion now comes Davis. Here's Strader. He's going to keep it himself, turned downfield, and he got hit in the backfield and lost a yard, maybe 2. That'll bring up 4th down for the Cats with the clock rolling at 3:20 to go in the first half, and Ashland's leading 6-0. As Strader loses a yard, it'll be 4th down and about 8. Got to go just to about the 5-yard line. It sits at the 13. Strader goes to the sideline to talk things over with his coaching staff and heads back out. I'll catch up on some scores here in a minute. Doc Stottlemyer's killing me. He's got so many scores tonight, I can't handle it.
Man's working overtime.
There you go. Lyons and Wolf to the right. Ashby and Davis to the left. Strader on 4th and long, looking. Into the end zone for Jennings. He's got it. Touchdown, Tomcats. An acrobatic catch to Braxton Jennings.
Well, he did. He had to adjust on that. He went inside, had to look outside, and caught the ball.
Tomcats get the touchdown, and the Cats lead at 12-0, and obviously they'll go for 2 here. With 2:42 left to go here in the half. Tomcats now leading 12-0, so Coach Tackett will send in the 2-point conversion team as Strader gets his 2nd touchdown of the night.
55-yard drive to Dickey.
Tomcats going for 2. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left in Jennings. Strader has got Ashby on his right. Now he gives Jennings in motion. Strader's going to give it to Braxton. He's going to turn it down. He's in for the 2-point conversion. Braxton Jennings gets in for the 2-pointer. With 2:42 left to go in the first half, it's Ashland 14, Raceland 0. We'll return in a moment here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's. the Italian place to be.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
Now, back to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Barnett tees it up at the 40s. The Tomcats lead at 14-0 on the 55-yard, 5-play drive. Barnett high and deep. Raceland will take it at the 7, fumble the football, pick it up at the 10, 15, 20, and out of bounds at about the 21, 22-yard line. I like the way Barnett's kicking. Well, that's not Barnett kicking. I beg your pardon. Yes, it was. My fault.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ashland goes 55 yards in 5 plays to touchdown. Strader to Jennings for 14 yards, and Braxton gets the 2-point conversion. 14-0. Ashland leads it. Raceland will have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. They have 1 timeout remaining with 2:36 to go in the half. And Mike Sammons obviously thinks he's probably going to have to put it in the air, I would think some. Ison, your quarterback. 1 wide out to the near side is Rister. 2 to the up on top, the wide side of the field. And Ison awaits a snap. He's going to give it off the left side, and around the left side goes Cooper, and they got him in the backfield. That's Kelly again. Good job. Kelly's playing really good defense. Cooper has to eat it back at the 18-yard line, 17.
17, loss of 5.
2nd and 5 for the Rams now at their own 17 with 2:10 to go here in the first half of play. Ashland leading it 14-0, and they'll get the second half kickoff. Ison goes to the sideline to get the play from head coach Sammons and heads back out. 2nd and long. Wide to the near side for the Rams comes Rister. And 1 wide out to the left. Back split in the shotgun formation for Ison, who's going to roll to his right. He's going to give it off. Here comes Stiltner across the 20, up near the 22. Got back the 5 they lost. Good tackle there by Braxton Jennings. And that'll bring up 3rd down for Raceland. They're only 1 of 5 in 3rd down conversions tonight. Stiltner picked up about 6. 3rd and 9 for the Rams with 1:25 to go here in the half. Ashland leading it 14-0. If Raceland did pick up the first down here, I would think the Tomcats would burn the timeout and try and put something on the board before the half ends. Maybe, I don't know. Rister to the right, 2 wide outs to the left. Ison's got the back split in the shotgun formation on 3rd down and 9 at his own 23. Here's Ison looking, gives it on the delay. That's Stiltner. He gets it across the 25 to the 27, 28. Not nearly enough for the first down to bring up 4th. As we tick inside a minute to go here in the first half. Good tackle there by Newman, Keyshawn Newman, up to the 29. If 4th down, about 3.
And Ashland does call the timeout.
Tomcats will burn their last timeout with 48 seconds to go. And I'll get you caught up on some scores from our dear friend Doc Stottlemyre. Ironton leading Wheelersburg 17-7, Boyd County 21, South Point 0. Bath County 16, Fairview 8. Mason County 14, Russell 6. Pickerington.
Not Pinkerington.
Pickerington. Central 14, Harvest Prep 12.
You got to have a little Central Ohio knowledge to get that one.
Have that. Bracken County is leading Harrison County 8-0. Thank you, Doc. We'll just say them.
Yep.
We'll just call them the Pickers. How
Boy,
about that? Can I do that?
That's an
You
impressive.
got me on that one.
Just a couple of just thoughts or a couple of
My
interesting.
dad. Do you know the name Snyder? Snyder.
S-N-Y-D.
My dad, God rest his soul, had the hardest time saying Snyder. He'd always say Schneider.
Schneider. Well, some people
but it's
like
not
that.
Schneider.
He's not the only one
Snyder.
that's done that. He's not the only one that's
God
done that.
rest my dad. He was the best broadcaster around, but he had trouble with that one word.
We love
and I'm having trouble now with say it again. Pickerington.
Pickerington is like, I believe, in east side of Columbus.
You know what?
Thank you, Tim Stevens.
They need to change their name.
Yeah. That actually is
Tim
where...
Stevens, where are they?
They're east
East of Columbus.
East of Columbus,
And, if I'm not mistaken, that is where Mackenzie Long, the Ironton girl that was in the Olympics, I believe she went to school in Pickerington.
All right, Waller to kick it
Pickerington
away.
North.
Davis standing back at his 40-yard line. Be nice if we get a good run back here with Ashland up by 14. Waller will get it high. Davis will let it hit. He will at the 38. Takes an Ashland roll, and they knock it dead at the 39.
Not quite as good a field position as the last time, but still on the 40. See what they can do with it.
No timeouts remaining, but the Tomcats do have 41 seconds to play with. And Strader is a heck of a passer.
And he's a heck of a passer, and he has some nice targets in Mr. Lyons and Mr. Cam Davis, among others.
Let's see, Strader tonight is 9 of 11 through the air. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
First and 10, Ashland. They start at their own 40-yard line, leading 14-0 with 41 seconds. So
I got him.
Get the ball to start the second quarter.
I got him for 149 right now.
Oh, do you? Wow. All right, wide out to the right go Duckweiler, Jennings, and Lyons as Davis comes to the left, the short side. Ashby is in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun formation. First and 10 at the 40 with no timeouts. Strader takes the snap, rolling back, steps up in the pocket, looking. He's going down the middle. He's got Braxton, and a great pick.
Yep.
He went right up and took that ball from Braxton Jennings. Who is that? That is 11, Arnett. Boy, that was a dandy.
And Arnett, what he did that time, he did a good job of playing the ball and kind of undercut Jennings.
Jennings was open. He had about a step on Arnett, but Strader's pass a little bit shy.
Not been shy, but again, you have to make the defensive play and undercut the route, and that's what he did.
Good job by Arnett, so the Rams will keep Ashland off the scoreboard. Now they'll try something themselves. They got one timeout remaining with 35 seconds. Twin wideouts to each side. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Here's Ison. High snap. They give it to Stiltner off the right side. He carries across the 35, 37, 38-yard line. And Raceland will burn their final timeout with 29 seconds to go. Oh, they're going to call it a first down, so they stop the clock, so they'll give him 10. First and 10 for the Rams at the 39. They throw it to the near sideline. That is Rister. He's got it across the 45 up near the 48, 49-yard line. Goes Rister. And the Rams will burn their final timeout right here with 14 seconds to go. They have it first and 10 at the 50. First and 10 for Raceland now as the Rams call a quick timeout, their final timeout. They have it first and 10 at the 50-yard line with Ashland leading it 14-0. Ryle is leading Covington Catholic. For those of you who are interested, and I always love to have Covington Catholic get beat, 13-7. They'll be somewhere in our playoff run, I'll tell you that.
No doubt.
They always are. First and 10 for Raceland at the 50. Ashland leads it 14-0. Coach Salmon's got his football team here on the near sideline and giving them instructions. They have no timeouts remaining with 14 seconds to go. It'll be Rousey to the left side along with Cooper. To the near side, you've got Evans. Ison in the shotgun, throws it over here to the sideline, got his man 35 or 45-40, and they run him out of bounds, stops the clock with 10 seconds to go. As Evans catches a pass for the Rams, picks up another first down as they'll spot it at the 39-yard line. Gain of 11. First and 10 for Raceland, just 10 seconds to go. They have it at the Ashland 39. Tomcats leading 14-0. Wide left goes Rousey and Evans to the near side. Rister, Ison in the shotgun. Cooper in the backfield with him. He's going to throw it to the near sideline. Got his man Arnett. He's headed to the sideline and out of bounds he'll go at about the 30-yard line. That'll be very close to another first down. Stops the clock. Nope, clock says nothing, so that'll do it. That will bring us to the conclusion of the first half with Ashland leading at 14-0. Rams just ran out of time and timeouts. At the end of one half of play, it's Ashland 14 and Raceland 0. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollock's is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
For nearly 30 years, Tim Renfro has dedicated his life to serving the community of Ashland. As a veteran of the Ashland Police Department and a proud graduate of Ashland Paul Blazer High School, Tim Renfro is ready to take his commitment to the next level as your next Ashland City Commissioner. Tim Renfro is eager to continue moving Ashland forward.
I'm Tim Renfro. I'm running for Ashland City Commission to keep our community strong. Together, we can build a brighter future. I appreciate your support.
Paid for by the candidate.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Ashland leads it here at halftime, 14-0 after a scoreless first quarter. Tomcats got 2 second-quarter touchdowns. The first one came with 6:03 to go. Sammy Lyons took the 15-yard pass from LeBryant Strader, capping off the 65-yard, 8-play drive. The kick went wide right, and Ashland led it 6-0. Tomcats on their very next series goes 55 yards in 5 plays. Braxton Jennings with a 14-yard touchdown pass from Strader. Jennings then ran the 2-point conversion, and Ashland led it 14-0 with 2:42 to go in the first half, and that's the way the first half comes to an end. A tough one here at Rams Stadium. Greenup County leads Cold Grove 15-6. Boyd County 24, South Point 0. Bath County 16, Fairview 14, Johnson Central, Madison Central at 7 apiece. And I got to say hello to a couple of more friends that are listening. My dear friend Steve Thompson, he's at the beach. How could he be at the beach? And he's listening down there. Thanks for listening. And
Dickie, it's still summer, man.
I know it.
Lay off of him.
And Sue Smith, of course, who's Sam Lyons' grandma, and he's having a big night.
Having a great night.
Is at home listening. And, Doc, I've had a request. Somebody needs to find me a Rock Hill Minford score. Is that who Rock Hill's playing?
That's who.
That's our dear friend Tony Love, of course, won us the state championship in 2020.
We actually had a game played over on the Ohio side last night.
Did we?
Yeah, to start the season of high school football. The Portsmouth Trojans defeated the Lucasville Valley Indians 15-12. A game at Lucasville.
Well, Doc, work on that. Rock Hill and Minford, if you will. All right, Bill will be back. He'll take a look at the first half stats. Stay with us. Ashland 14, Raceland 0. You're on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Invest in yourself and your future at KFB, the Better Bank. From our FDIC insured student savings account to our wealth management department, KFB has a service for every walk of life. At KFB, we are dedicated to giving you the best service in the tri-state. Visit us at www.kfb.bank to find out how we can help you invest in yourself and your future. KFB, the better bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Clark's Pumpkin Shop is proud to serve the tri-state area with well-lit, clean, fully stocked stores where you'll find exceptional customer service. Clark's Pumpkin Shop offers excellent prices on everyday items and great monthly specials on items that you love. Download their app from the App Store for even more great value. Clark's Pumpkin Shop, a proud supporter of the Ashland Tomcats. They ensure that you'll have a wonderful experience that will make you want to return, refresh, and refuel at Clark's Pumpkin Shop.
Hi, I'm Elise Smith, First Lady of Marshall University and founder of the Women Warrior Summit. We are so excited to welcome country music star and author Trisha Yearwood back to Huntington for year 2 of this empowering event. We can't wait to see you on October 18th at Marshall Health Network Arena to learn about the power of productivity. Thank you to our sponsors, Nucor Steel, Encova, Dutch Miller Auto Group, Merrill Lynch, Fairmont Properties, and many more who are helping to empower the women of Appalachia. For more information on the summit, please visit womenwarriorsummit.com.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's football season once again, and that means deer season is right around the corner. Let Ashland Milling Company help you get that trophy buck. Ashland Milling Company has all the great products for your deer season. 50-pound bags of corn for $10.50, 20-pound trophy rocks for $19.95, Lucky Buck Deer Mineral for $19.95, and don't forget about your food plot mix. Ashland Milling Company would like to wish the Tomcats a very successful football season this year. Go Tomcats! From Ashland Milling Company. Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall. Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Operated by people helping people incorporated. License number 102.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with sauce, lasagna, ravioli, and manicotti, and lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature big bread. All dinners will be served with garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
This is the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Bill Cornwell back at Raceland High School and Ram Stadium, and if you're an Ashland Tomcat fan, it's a good first half. Tomcats leading at halftime by a 14-0 score. Raceland Ram marching band is on the field right now, entertaining the fans here on the home side of the stadium here at Raceland, Kentucky. Let's look at the scoring summary. Ashland, it's all Ashland. A couple of second-half touchdowns at the 6:03 mark. 10-yard pass from Bryant Strader to Sam Lyons. The kick missed, the extra point kick, so it was 6-0 Ashland at that point. And then at 2:42 of the second quarter, a 14-yard pass from Bryant Strader to Braxton Jennings, and then Jennings added a 2-point run, setting our halftime score of Ashland 14 and Raceland nothing. Let's check the stats first for Raceland. Parker Eisen through the air, 6 of 8 for 36 yards. The big offensive threat for the Rams tonight has been Landon Stiltner. He's run the ball 11 times for 67 yards. Hard runner. Aiden Cooper, 3 carries for 2 yards. Eisen has carried the ball 7 times for 24 yards for Ashland. LeBryant Strader, 9 of 11 for 149 and 2 touchdowns. Braxton Jennings on the ground. He's had 3 carries for 4 yards. Maverick Ashby's carried it 4 times for 9 yards. Strader, 4 carries for 6 yards, but through the air, the receptions have been impressive. Braxton Jennings, 3 for 37 and a touchdown. Cam Davis, 3 for 40. Sam Lyons, 3 for 65 and a touchdown. Total offense at halftime, Ashland 168 and Raceland 127. So kind of a slow start for the Tomcats in the first quarter. They only had the ball one time and lost the ball or had to punt it away. But they had controlled, for the most part, everything going on in the second quarter, and that, of course, set up 2 touchdowns and this lead at halftime. So kind of a rough start, but a better ending as far as the first half is concerned. We'll see if the Tomcats can play strong and put it away here in the third and in the fourth quarter. But and they'll actually get the ball after halftime, so they'll have a chance to build on this 2-touchdown lead. We'll see if they can get it done, but it is so far so good for the Tomcats. Of course, the Tomcats will remain on the road next week. They'll be heading down to Central Kentucky, take on West Jessamine. West Jessamine's a 5A school, a little bigger than Ashland, of course, but Ashland doesn't mind to take on some of those teams and challenge them, and it'll be a good challenge. And 2 weeks from tonight, we christen the new turf at Putnam Stadium, John W. Clark Field. And they've been doing some of the final installation of the turf, putting the letters in this week in that maroon end zone. One says Ashland.
No, they both say Tom.
Oh, I thought one said Ashland, the other said.
Both Tom.
Well, I was missed by that A that I saw in that one that because I saw a picture.
The A is still there. It's not quite as big as the old one, but pretty close.
Right.
Close enough that it's very acceptable.
It's very acceptable. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people were hoping the checkerboards get there. That didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Got maroon end zones. They at least they got the school colors in there. That's what's important, Dickie. But first half, second quarter, Ashland took over and started making plays. That's the biggest thing. They started making plays, and they played just enough defense to keep the shutout going for now.
Exactly. Their defense got better. First quarter, their defense was very susceptible.
Sometimes, but that's not unusual because sometimes defenses come around slowly, especially we're talking game one here, and the timing, the speed of the game, it takes a little bit of time to get caught up with it, and maybe the Tomcat defense is starting to do that.
Well, defensively, I thought Kelly he had a big defensive game in the first half. He didn't start, but they put him in, and he really showed what he can do. He had a good defensive second half. And
he did a great job pursuing the ball. That's the thing. Basically, a coach will make it simple for a lot of players, and I think that's what they did for him. He said, go chase the ball.
Exactly.
No matter where it is.
And, Raceland had, about 100 yards in the first half rushing, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, but those yards came hard in the second quarter.
Yes,
so
they did.
There was a big difference first to second quarter.
Well, the lights are on, and it's well lit with these nice
Got our
LEDs.
nice LED lights.
But and we'll have that at Clark's Pump and Chops Putnam Stadium in a couple of weeks, and must be a lot of haze or smoke. I don't remember any fireworks going off, do you?
Yeah, but it's almost looked like a little fog or something.
Almost. Yeah. It's happened before.
It's happened before.
It's happened before.
A lot of schools now are doing the LED lights. Of course, a lot of places they even do a little show with the LED lights. You can actually program the lights and
go on and off and dance around.
Matter of fact, they did that at the new Jack Cook Field, the home of Marshall baseball. They have a program that like you hit a home run, they can play with the lights and have a little fun with it.
And I think they're going to do that at Clark's Pump and Shops Putnam Stadium.
Good.
So there you are.
Good deal. And we'll see that in 2 weeks.
Well, God love Leon Hart, one of my favorite Tomcat coaches of all time. He's sitting around the fire listening to our broadcast tonight.
Good deal, Leon. Now
Leon, I love you, pal. He sent me a picture of his fire.
I was going to say, Leon, that's
you better call the fire department. That looks a little bit high.
That's living when you can get you a fire pit going, listen to a little football. And I know Leon, who's He's a
What a great
football-oriented
football
guy
coach.
too,
My
man. That's
God,
great.
The man could coach football.
I remember
Unbelievable.
my first experience with Leon was when he was on Roy Kidd's staff
Oh,
down
yeah.
at Eastern Kentucky,
And won the national championship.
And it was
Twice.
running the offense for Coach Kidd, and he did what a great job he did for the Tomcats for several years. Really great coach.
Top of the line man, I'll tell you that. Coach, I do expect you at the stadium in a couple of weeks for our home opener. So plan your little trips wherever you may be to
Hope
make
to
sure
see
that you are there. Bardstown, an upcoming team for the Tomcats, getting shut out by Cooper 23-0. We do have a score from Rock Hill.
All right.
It's the Redmond 21 and Minford 0. Tony Love, understudy of Leon Hart, was a course assistant with Leon. Won a state championship. Tony Love, first year at Rock Hills, got him off to a 21-0 lead over Minford. Good job.
People at Rock Hill are lucky when you can hire a guy who won a Kentucky State Championship and Tony Love, and he'll do good things there.
Oh, there's no question about it.
And the thing is about Rock Hill, maybe a lot of people here in the tri-state don't know about it, but make a trip over to Rock Hill. They have unbelievable facilities over there. They have great financial support. And a guy like Tony Love can take it the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. Ironton leads Wheelersburg 23-7, Wayne County 35, West Jessamine 14. We'll see the Colts next week in Nicholasville, Kentucky. All right, second half's about to start. We'll be back with it. Ashland leading 14-0 over Raceland here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
McMeeden's Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeeden's Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeeden's Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Burt's Pet Center in Ashland, Kentucky has the pets. The Burt's Pet Center is renowned for having the largest selection of freshwater and saltwater fish and coral in the tri-state. Burt's Pet Center also has a huge selection of all things pet. People say it's like going to a zoo. Reptiles, birds, small animals, puppies, and kittens, not to mention ponds and water features, along with all the supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Stop in and check us out today or visit us on Facebook. Burt's Pet Center in Ashland, Kentucky. It's like visiting a local zoo, but you can bring these guys home with you.
For nearly 30 years, Tim Renfro has dedicated his life to serving the community of Ashland. As a veteran of the Ashland Police Department and a proud graduate of Ashland Paul Blazer High School, Tim Renfro is ready to take his commitment to the next level as your next Ashland City Commissioner. Tim Renfro is eager to continue moving Ashland forward.
I'm Tim Renfro. I'm running for Ashland City Commission to keep our community strong. Together, we can build a brighter future. I appreciate your support.
Paid for by the candidate.
Invest in yourself and your future at KFB, the Better Bank. From our FDIC insured student savings account to our wealth management department, KFB has a service for every walk of life. At KFB, we are dedicated to giving you the best service in the tri-state. Visit us at www.kfb.bank to find out how we can help you invest in yourself and your future. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Ashland leads at 14-0 over the Raceland Rams. Both teams back out on the field, getting ready for the second half kickoff. Tomcats will get the second half kickoff, and they'll be going, I think, right to left. And they're all white tonight as the Tomcats in their 125th year of football. I think there are only two teams in the state of Kentucky that have played football longer than Ashland. One is Louisville Manual.
Okay.
And the other one, I think, is Paducah Tillman.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. I think those two have played football a little longer than us.
But it can't be
but
too
I'll
much.
have to research that.
Can't be too much longer.
No, it couldn't be more than a year or two. 125 years of high school football, and we've won 750 games or something.
Mike Fields.
One year we went 1-0.
I bet Mike Fields or somebody at the KHSAA might to be able to get us that information.
There you go. It's quite an accomplishment. 125th year of Tomcat football, and we'll be there at Clark's Pump and Shops Putnam Stadium in just 2 weeks. Tomcats are going right to left on your dial as Raceland's in the huddle here on the near side. Or Tomcats are over there over on the right. Ashland would like to get their running game going. They haven't generated hardly anything, but they run in between the tackles. They haven't been going outside.
They haven't been going outside, and that's where
utilizing
Jennings' speed
and Ashby's speed.
Yes,
I mean those guys are pretty quick.
Yeah, both guys have been finding it tough to find any space between the tackles. You're right.
Back to receive the kickoff for the Tomcats. That is, I want to say Braxton Jennings.
Braxton Jennings.
And I don't know who goes over there. I believe it might be Keyshawn Newman, maybe. As the Tomcats get ready to go.
Actually, it's Gist.
Gist?
Trent Gist, who's wide receiver.
All right. He's a sophomore.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he was there for a kick. Well, Raceland's only kicked it once, haven't they? Or they haven't kicked it at all, have they? This is their first kickoff, isn't it?
Their first kickoff.
Okay, well, that's what
didn't get the opening kickoff, and they haven't scored.
We haven't seen their return game. It's an onside kick, and the Tomcats were well aware of it, and they fall on it at the 47. They've got great field position, and it's Dylan Duckweiler who falls on it to 47.
And Dylan, he was almost like he smelled that one because he jumped right on it.
Well, the Tomcats had their hands team on the front line. They had Strader up there along with Duckweiler and Wolf. And Ashland's got great field position. They'll start 1st and 10 at their own 47, already leading at 14-0. Coach Chad Tackett smelled that one a mile away.
Yeah.
Football at the near hash mark. Strader will be your quarterback. And we got a wide out to the near side in Lyons and Davis and Duckweiler. And up on top, it might be Jennings. Ashby's in the backfield along with Strader in the shotgun. All right, to give, and that's going to be to Jennings. Jennings going to bust forward for a yard, maybe 2, up near the 48-yard line. Again, just running between the tackles. We haven't gotten it outside. We haven't really done anything like that. Gain of only 1. We'll call it 2nd and 9 for the Cats now at their own 48-yard line. Straight to the sideline, gets a play from head coach Tackett and back out. Football at the far hash mark. Wolf will go up on top. Lyons and Duckweiler come to the near side. Strader's got a split backfield back there with Jennings and Davis. Here's Strader going to give it to Davis. He's going to try and bounce it outside, and there he goes at the 50, 45, still running hard. Got a first down near the Raceland 43-42-yard line. Nice run by Cam Davis. That kid can play, and he's only a junior.
His first run of the night, he gets 10.
Tomcat first down. That's their 8th of the night. Kid can just flat play, period. And not only in football, but he's a hell of a basketball player.
Yes, he is.
Davis to the left and Jennings to the right of Strader in the shotgun. Wide outs to each side. 2 up on top now for Strader at the 42. They give it to Cam. He's going to turn the right side 40, 35. Down near the 34 goes Cam Davis. Maybe they're just wanting to run Cam outside, not Braxton and Ashby. I don't know. It worked, and he picked up 7. 2nd and 3 for the Cats now at the 35 of Raceland. Lions on the near side with Wolf. Up on top is Duckweiler. Strader in the shotgun. Got running backs. Give it to Braxton straight up the middle. He's got short yardage. Maybe a couple inside the 35, maybe the 32-yard line goes Jennings.
But I do think he may have. Yeah, he does have the first down.
He did enough? Okay.
Yep.
Got to give him 3 then. How about that? First down for the Tomcats. That's their 9th. And the Cats are driving at the Raceland 32-yard line.
Only 8 yards and 5 carries for Braxton.
Wolf to the near side along with Davis. 2 wideouts up on top. Jennings in the backfield. Strader hits his man over there on the far sideline. Breaks a tackle to 25 and down near the 20. I think it was Duckweiler over there on the far side. It is. Duckweiler gets his first catch of the night. And that'll pick up about 8. And it's 2nd down and 2 for the Cats with 10:08 to go in the 3rd. Ashland leading 14-0, nearing the red zone. Strader in the shotgun. He's going to throw near side to Davis, trying to get outside. Cuts back to his right. I don't think he got enough for the first down. It's going to be a little bit shy. Maybe he only got 1 on that particular pass play. Little pass out in the flat. Tomcats being very conservative here tonight, I think. And I guess expect to be first game of the year. 3rd and 1 for the Cats, who are 2 of 5 in third down conversions. And they have a 3rd and 1 at the Raceland at 23. They got to go to the 22. But we're in 4-down territory. Lyons and Duckweiler to the right. And to the near side comes Wolf. In the backfield, you've got Davis and Jennings with Strader. He's going to give it to Jennings. He cuts back to his left. I don't think he got there. They're going to stop the clock and look it over with 9:21 to go. I don't think he got there. He tried to sidestep a man and couldn't quite get it done. It's going to be official look it over, and I think they might bring out the chains. Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. He got it to the 32, and that's about where he had to go. So they'll bring out the chains and stop the clock with 9:21 to go here in the third. Ashland leading 14-0. Tomcat football brought to you by Ashland Credit Union. Earn money for the Ashland schools with the ACU Tomcat Visa credit card. Ashland Credit Union goes big for the Tomcats in their brand new location. People's Bank, working together, building success. Brace yourself orthodontics. We offer traditional braces as well as Invisalign. And they're getting ready to stretch the chains. And there's the stretch of the chains. And it will be a
first down.
First down.
By the nose of the football.
Also brought to you by Ann Sloan, the realtor at Paramount Properties, Kentucky.com, and Van Art Properties. Premier Physical Therapy and Occupational Therapy. We get results. Members Choice Credit Union, committed to our community. And Lewis Family Care, for all your family's medical needs. We're here for you. 1st and 10 for the Tomcats. Pick up yet another first down as they near the red zone at the Raceland 22, or it's 1st and 10. Davis, Duckweiler, and Lyons to the right. Wolf to the left. And Jennings is in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun, flanking him on his right. Strader to throw. He's going to Davis and over his head and incomplete at about the 15-yard line. Put a little too much mustard on that.
That was a little hot potato, I was going to say.
Yep. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cats. The clock arrested at the 22-yard line of Raceland with 9:12 to go in the third. Tomcats would like to tack on yet another. Football at the near hash mark. It'll be Duckweiler, Lyons, and Davis up on top the wide side of the field. To the near side comes Mason Wolf. Again in the backfield, it's Jennings with Strader in the shotgun. Strader takes a snap. He's going to give it to Jennings straight up the gut. He maybe got a yard, maybe. And it'll be 3rd down for the Tomcats and long.
Salmon's on the stop. No gain.
Be 3rd and 10. They'll mark it right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Jennings. The Tomcats just trying to run up the middle, and there's just nothing there for him tonight. As Raceland's defensive line's doing a great job. Give them credit.
Yeah, the middle of their line is stout.
3rd and 10 for the Cats now to 22 of Raceland. With 8:41 to go, we're in 4-down territory. We've got to pick up some yardage. Lyons and Duckweiler to the right. Davis and Wolf to the left. Again, it's Jennings in the backfield with Strader. Strader on 3rd and 10. He looks. He steps up. He's going to take it himself, and he got sacked. I think he lost a yard back to the 23. That'll bring up 4th down for the Cats. They are 1 of 1 in 4th down conversions tonight. It's 4th down 11. So the Cats have it back at the 23 of Raceland with 8 minutes to go in the third. Raceland defense bending but not breaking. Trailing only 14-0. Long way from over. Strader goes to the sideline to get the play call and heads back out. Play clock down to 15 seconds. Still should have enough time. On 4th and 11 at the Raceland 23-yard line. Again, it's Duckweiler to the right along with Lyons and Davis. And Wolf will come to the near side, and Jennings is in the backfield with Strader. Play clock at 2. They got it off, and a whistle. Ashland wants a timeout. Coach Chad Tackett called a timeout over there on the far sideline. He didn't like the alignment of the Tomcats, so the Cats will burn a timeout with 7:40 to go in the third. Ashland leads at 14-0. We'll be right back here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Cornerstone Habitat and Land Management wishes all students a successful new school year. Cornerstone Habitat's been putting Habitat on the map since 2021. A full-service land management company assisting landowners with planning and implementing practices like invasive plant control, food plot, wildflower plantings, forest management, and more to increase wildlife, deer, turkey, or quail for hunting, or even non-game species songbirds and pollinators. Call them today, 614-323-9066, and check out their website, cornerstonehabitat.com.
Here's another Kindred Communications Community Chatter. The Cabell Huntington Health Department's conducting a series of evening vaccine clinics this summer. The dates are June 3rd, July 1st, August 5th, and September 9th, taking place from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the department at 703 7th Avenue. No appointment is necessary.
This Kindred Communications Community Chatter brought to you by the providers at Marshall OBGYN, online at marshallhealth.com/OBGYN.
This is Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
4th and 11 for Ashland at the Raceland 23-yard line. Big down for both these clubs right here early in the third. Wide out to the right side goes Duckweiler and Lyons. To the near side, Wolf and Davis. Football at the near hash mark. Jennings in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun formation on 4th and long. Strader going to put Davis in motion. Now he comes set, and Strader looks to throw across the middle. Incomplete. Went right through the hands of Davis. At about the 15, incomplete, and the Ram defense is held.
They were running a crossing pattern, and if he'd cut the ball, he was
clear sailing.
He was gone.
A little bit too much mustard on that one again, I think. 1st and 10, Raceland takes over at their 23, trailing 14-0. They keep the Tomcats out of the end zone. Big job for the Ram defense as they come through. Keep this one close with 7:37 to go here in the third. Eisen will be your quarterback. He's got double wideouts up on top and one to the near side and a split backfield with a shotgun formation. All right, they give it off the right side, and nothing there. Might have been Stiltner again, not real sure. Not much. Got it back to the line of scrimmage. Yep, they're going to give it to Cooper on that particular carry. And we'll call it a yard gain. 2nd and 9 for Raceland. Just shy of their 24-yard line with the clock rolling at 7:15 of the third quarter. To the near side comes Evans. Twin wideouts up on top for Eisen in the shotgun formation. He's going to give it to Stiltner around the left side. He's got some room, 25, 30, 35. He's loose at midfield. Flag on the play. They're going to bring her back. Stiltner at the 20, 10, 5. It'll be a touchdown, but they're going to bring her back. Flag way back upfield, the line of scrimmage at the 33.
A little bit of a, looks like maybe a hook. A hook just as he was turning the corner.
Stiltner got a big hole off that left side on the wide side he was going to, and he took off down the sidelines, and the Tomcats couldn't catch him. They couldn't get an angle on him, but they're going to bring it back. Raceland's only been penalized once tonight, but this will be their second, and it will be at the 34-yard line. Holding against Raceland is the call. So that'll take it back. It'll be 2nd down all over again. And they'll take it back to the 24-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
It's going to be basically where the ball was already.
2nd and 9 for Raceland at their 24. You know what? I'd run it again. They didn't stop it the first time. Why would they stop it the second time, right? Run that bad boy again. To the near side comes Evans and Arnett. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 running back for Eisen in the shotgun. Eisen looks to throw. He's going long down the field. That pass is intercepted by Lyons. Sammy's got it at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 25-20. There's a flag, and Lyons out of bounds at about the 15. Great interception by Sam Lyons. But they'll bring something back with a flag at the 29-yard line. I don't think they'll nullify the play.
That shouldn't negate the interception. I think this was a post.
Great interception by Sam Lyons, the junior. He just picked that one out of the air, and the Cats will get it.
And the Tomcats are celebrating. They know they do have the football.
The penalty, I don't know what the penalty is all about. We'll get it from the official. It will be, what was that call? It's against us. What was that? Oh, helmet to helmet.
Okay.
Spearing, is that what they call that?
That would be the old spearing, yeah.
Okay, they take it back to the 44, but a short field for the Tomcats.
That'll be 15 yards back.
But so Ashland will have a short field at the 44.
Yeah, still will be in Raceland territory.
4th penalty of the night for the Tomcats. Let's see if the Cats can punch this one in with 6:38 to go in the third. Ashland leading it to 14-0. Lions to the near side with Duckweiler. Davis and Wolf go up on top. Strader in the backfield with Braxton Jennings. on his right. Strader takes a snap, looking to throw. He pumps left. He's going to go right. He's going to let her go, and he throws it incomplete. Had to get rid of it, and that's exactly what he did.
And he was trying to throw off his back foot, and he was a little slow getting up there, huh?
Yep.
And he's got a little hitch in his get along. You know what? I think it's cramp.
Might be.
Yeah. That's exactly because he's trying to stretch it out as he takes some instruction from the coaching staff.
2nd and 10, Ashland at the Raceland 44-yard line. Cats need another score here.
Yeah.
Strader does limp a little bit coming back to the huddle.
Yeah, the way he went down, I think it is a cramp.
Duckweiler to the right side with Lyons. To the near side, you've got Wolf. In the shotgun, Strader. He's going to give it to Davis. He's going to bounce it outside. He's got it at the 40, running hard. Down near the 35-yard line goes Cam Davis. It'll be 3rd down and short for the Cats as Davis picks up down to the 38-yard line, a gain of 6, 3rd and about 4. I think Tomcats would probably go for it on 4th down, I would guess, if it's a yard or two. It's 3rd down and about 4. They got to go to the 34. It's at the 38. Again, it's Wolf to the right side, Duckweiler and Lyons to the left. Jennings in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun formation. Twin wideouts to each side. Here's Strader to throw. Got his man. That's Davis at the 30, 25. And 1st down to the 25-yard line. Goes Strader to Cam Davis. Davis makes it happen, my friends. 38 to the 26, a gain of about 12 there. And the Cats have their 1st down. And they pick it up on 3rd down conversion. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cats now to 24 of Raceland. 26, I'm sorry. Okay, it will be Wolf to the right. 3 wideouts left, Davis, Duckweiler, and Lyons. Jennings flanks Strader on his left into shotgun formation. He's going to give it to Braxton. He's going to bounce it outside a little bit. Doesn't get much. Inside the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. Again, we're just running between the tackles. Haven't gotten anybody outside tonight. Picks up about 3, 2nd down and 7.
That might be a good topic for Coach Tackett after the game.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ashland's being...
maybe holding something back
I think
almost.
I said this earlier. I think they're being a little conservative. We got a equipment problem on Ashland, so they got to bring a player in. And I don't know. Wolf had to go out of the game for some reason. His helmet's all screwed up. And Ashby will come in.
Yeah, they're going over there to the toolkit over on the sideline to get him fixed up.
2nd and 7 for the Cats now at the 23-yard line of Raceland, leading at 14-0. Clock begins to roll. Football at the far hash mark. It'll be Davis wide to the right side. To the near side, Duckweiler. And it might be Ashby. In the backfield, Jennings. Here's Strader to throw across the middle and dropped by Lyons at the 16. He had it.
And he was trying to start running before he caught the ball.
Exactly. You got to catch it first. Ashland 4 of 7 and 4 of 8 in 3rd down conversions. Now have a 3rd and 7 at the Raceland 23, but I think we're in 4-down territory if we can't get it here. Again, the football at the far hash mark. Davis will go wide right. Duckweiler will come to the near side with Sam Lyons, and Jennings will go in the slot right. And in the backfield will be Ashby with Strader. Strader on 3rd and 7. Looks, steps up in the pocket. He's going across the middle. Got Lyons 10, 5, down to the 3, 2. Touchdown, Tomcats. Great job by Sam and Lyons breaking tackles.
Touchdown, Tomcats.
Tomcats get the score. And it's now 20-0. What a great catch by Sam Lyons, and Strader's down on the field with a cramp. Good job by Sam Lyons. I don't know who will be our Tomcat player of the game, brought to you by Kentucky Farmers Bank, but Lyons is in the running.
He's got 88 yards receiving now.
How long was that pass?
23.
23 yards.
2 touchdowns.
He's having a game. And Strader's got 3 touchdown passes. And then you got Kelly, who's had a great job defensively. You got Cam Davis, who's been great on both sides of the ball. Okay, the Tomcats are going to try and kick this one. This time it won't be, what was his name? Messer that tried the first one, and he missed it badly.
Yeah, now we're going to use the kickoff dude.
We're going to give Barnett a try at it. 20-0, 4:24 left to go here in the third quarter. On a great job by Sam Lyons. He took it at about the 7 or 8 and just broke tackles and took it into the end zone. Strader's up and around. He's headed off the field with some cramping. As Caitlin Gale, our tremendous trainer over there, will work him over.
Saw her at Rails and L's a couple weeks ago. And
Watch it.
And I said, "Were we ready for the season?"
Yeah.
She said, "No."
Ashby. Snap a little low. Conway puts it down, and that one looks good, and by golly it is. Good job by Barnett and by Conway because the snap was low. So with 4:24 to go here in the third, it's Ashland 21 and Raceland 0. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Our Kindred Communications family of stations reminds you of the need for blood donations to the Red Cross. Blood is always needed. It may save your life or the life of a loved one. This reminder is brought to you in part by
Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, Huntington's only on-site crematory, 2851 3rd Avenue, Huntington. Chapmans-mortuary.com. Burt's Pet Center, your one-stop pet store, 480 Russell Plaza Drive, Ashland, Kentucky. Mark Porter Auto Group, home of the Car Ferry. Online at markporterautogroup.com.
You're listening to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Barnett's ensuing kickoff down at the 2 and barely gets into the end zone. It went north and south instead of east and west.
I was going to say it almost curled out of bounds, and of course that would have been a penalty.
All right. Well, Raceland will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20 as the Tomcats go 44 yards, a short field in 6 plays. Lions a 23-yard touchdown pass from Strader. Barnett makes it 21-0 Ashland. So Raceland with 4:24 to go in the third. It's got their work cut out for them, down 3 scores. Tomcat defense still got to play good, no question. 1st and 10 for Raceland at their own 20, trailing now 21-0. Ison will bring out the troops from the near sideline. He'll send 1 wide out up on top and 3 to the left. 3 to the right, I'm sorry. And I think Cooper's in the backfield for Ison. Ison takes a snap, looking to his right, under pressure. Here he's going to tuck it and run, and they got him at about the 21, gained about a yard. Duckweiler in there to get him. Good job by Duckweiler. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Raceland at their 21. We got another cramp. We got 2 cramps for Ashland. We got Malachi Ward down with cramps. He's at about the 15-yard line. I can't tell the other Tomcat player, but we do have 2 cramps. And they're trying to work them out. Stops the clock with 4:10 to go in the third. Ashland leading it 21-0. Let's see if I can catch up on some scores, Dr. Stottlemyre. Greenup 15, Colgrove 6. Cooper leads Bardstown 23-0. Simon Kenton 50. Dixie Heights 27. Madison Central beating Johnson Central 18-14. Boyd 31 and South Point 0.
Yeah, on our
South Point's really struggling in football.
On our sister station next week, we'll have coverage of South Point hosting the Spring Valley Timberwolves as the West Virginia season gets underway next week, and that'll be a tough challenge for South Point because Spring Valley, of course, year after year.
Very good. Very good.
Well, we're even going to bring Jason Toy in to call that game.
Oh, my.
Usually he does Cabell Midland, but here's a bad break. Cabell Midland's off week is the first week.
Probably not.
And so they do not play till the big showdown with Ironton at Jones C. Edwards Stadium in a couple of weeks. Actually, 2 weeks from tomorrow at Jones.
1st and 10, or 2nd and 9, I'm sorry, for Raceland, as Ashland's players are up and around and headed off the field. Billups was one player, and who was the other one I said? I can't remember. Got 2 cramps, whatever they were.
I'm going to say Caitlin Gale and her crew doing overtime
and
tonight.
then you had Strader over there as well. They got to drink some more water and pickle juice.
Pickle juice. That's right.
Twin wideouts up on top, one to the right to short side. Ison in the shotgun. On 2nd down and 9 at the 21, rolling right. Going to set up the screen pass. It's picked off and dropped. Cam Davis had it and lost it at the 28-yard line.
Ooh. He had it, but Stilter got away.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That's why that wasn't picked off.
That would have been a big pick for the Cats with 3:59 to go. The clock arrested. Raceland only 1 of 6 in 3rd down conversions tonight. Now have a 3rd and 9 at their 21-yard line. 3rd and 9 for the Rams at their own 21. Rister comes to the near side. 3 wideouts up on top for Ison in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolling left. He's going to go across the middle. Got his man, but not enough for the first down up near the 27-yard line. I think that is Arnett maybe over there. It's going to be short, and Rousey was the recipient. Brings up 4th down for the Rams. They're going to have to punt it away on down. And now Raceland's got an injured man on the field. He goes down with a cramp up at the 28. So he gained about 7. And that will bring up 4th down and 2, 4th and 2 for Raceland at their 28. As a Raceland Ram has a cramp. And it also gives them a chance to bring the offense over here to the near sideline to talk things over. How convenient is that on 4th and 2, huh?
Get a cheap one.
Yep, get cheap time out there. Well, the players up and around. That was Rousey who caught the pass. And he's coming off the field. Cooper will go in for him. 4th and 2 for Raceland at their own 28. They trail at 21-0 with 3:38 to go in the 3rd. What do you do, Mike Sammons? Down 3 touchdowns. Deep in your own territory at the 28-yard line. Well, the Rams have tried it on 4th down. They are 1 of 1 in that category tonight. Will they try it again? I mean, what are you going to do? Because if you don't get it here, you're in big trouble. Okay, here we go. 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left for Ison. The football at the far hash mark. Ison in the shotgun formation. They're going on 4th and 2 at the 28. Ison takes his snap, rolling right, looking up the field, looking, lets her fly. That one's going to be well overthrown and incomplete at midfield. And Raceland just gambled, and that gamble didn't pay off. They gambled in the first half, and it paid off, but not this time. And now the Tomcats have a really short field.
Tomcats are
at the 28 of Raceland, where it's 1st and 10.
Let's say the Tomcats are in the catbird seat.
I think you're right.
Only 28 yards to pay dirt, and really, you get another touchdown. You should be saying this one's over.
Yeah, exactly. 1st and 10, Ashland at their 28. Let's see if Strader gets back in the lineup after the leg cramp that he had. And it'll be 1st and 10, football at the far hash mark to the near side for the Tomcats. We've got a new wideout in the game. And I can't see his number, but I know it's Duckweiler to the near side. And maybe Lyons. In the backfield, Jennings from Strader. Jennings will get a yard, maybe the 27, not much. Tomcats between the tackles have generated basically nothing. 2nd and 9 for Ashland at the Raceland 27. The clock rolling inside 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd.
8 carries, 10 yards for Braxton Jennings.
That ain't getting it done.
Strader
goes to the sideline, walks his way back out. Ashland in no hurry with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Leading it by 3 touchdowns and down to Raceland 27. Wide to the near side comes Duckweiler. Another wide out up on top. Davis in the backfield now with Jennings and Strader. They're lined up in the I formation to Strader's right. Tied in on the left. Here's the pass and incomplete. In and out of the hands at the 20-yard line. That pass was intended for... I don't have an 81. I have no idea who 81 is. I don't know who that one is. we'll have to, there was no 81 on my original roster. So whatever it is, it will be third down for the Tomcats, where they are 4 of 9 in third down conversions. At the 27 of Raceland, Tomcats in 4-down territory, but the clock stopped at 2:35. I have no idea who 81 is. I'll have to find out. Duckweiler to the left and Lyons to the right. In the shotgun, Strader's going to give it to Jennings. He's going to cut back to his right, break a tackle, but nowhere. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And Jennings will now face a 4th down and 9 at the 22 of Raceland. Clock is rolling with 2:15 to go in the third. Ashland leading at 21-0. Running game just not there for the Tomcats tonight. Period. End of quote.
And I know that is a disappointment to Chad Tackett and his coaching staff.
Run the daggone football, right?
And that time they did try to run wide, and they still couldn't get unleashed with Braxton Jennings.
4th and 9. The play clock down to 9 seconds, and it's stopped. For what reason? Now down to 5-4, and Ashland will burn a timeout here. Well, 1:52 to go here in the third. Ashland will call timeout on 4th and 9 at the Raceland 27. When play resumes, we'll be back here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
For nearly 30 years, Tim Renfro has dedicated his life to serving the community of Ashland. As a veteran of the Ashland Police Department and a proud graduate of Ashland Paul Blazer High School, Tim Renfro is ready to take his commitment to the next level as your next Ashland City Commissioner. Tim Renfro is eager to continue moving Ashland forward.
I'm Tim Renfro. I'm running for Ashland City Commission to keep our community strong. Together, we can build a brighter future. I appreciate your support.
Paid for by the candidate.
Now, back to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
4th and 9 for the Tomcats at the 27 of Raceland. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. For Strader in the shotgun. Here's Strader looking, and down he goes. Back at the 35. They sack him. And the Rams defense has risen to the occasion.
They brought the heat.
Yes, they did. And Strader loses big yardage back to the 35, a loss of 8. And the Rams have defense bends but doesn't break. And Rams will take over 1st and 10. With pretty good field position. They start their 35-yard line, trailing 21-0 with 1:49 to go here in the third. Still a long way to go. Tomcat offense has been kind of yuck here in the second half.
Yeah.
Not much going.
They did get a touchdown, but
2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left for Eisen in the shotgun. Eisen takes his snap. He's going to give it around the near side. Here comes Stiltner, bounces outside. 40, 45, and they finally bring him down up near the 45. But a nice run by Stiltner. Going to be short of the first down, but not by much.
Actually, they're going to give him.
They're going to give it to him. 10 ends. All right, we'll give him a first down. For Raceland, that's their first down of the second half is what I got. 1st and 10 for Raceland at their 45 with 1:32 and a running clock here in the third.
He's got
a lead.
87 yards right now for Stiltner.
Wide outs to the left, 2 of them, and 1 to the right to short side with Eisen. Going to give on the counter play, and nothing there as there's Newman and Duckweiler to bring him down. He didn't get much, only a yard maybe, the 46, as the clock continues to roll at 1:10. Cooper gains 1. 2nd and 9, we'll call it, for the Rams at their own 46-yard line. We're inside a minute to go in the third, with Ashland leading at 21-0. Football at the near hash mark. Wide out to the left go Wilkes and Arnett. To the near side is Rousey. And Eisen's in the shotgun with 2 running backs in the eye. They give it up the gut, and Ashland's all over him. Stiltner gets pushed back to the 41. There's Kelly, along with Billups and Ryday Rucker. And they'll give him to the line of scrimmage. Nope. Lost a yard. He lost 1. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Raceland, where they are 1 of 8 in 3rd down conversions tonight.
And I think Mike Salmons is going to say, let's just go to the fourth.
Let's go to the fourth quarter. Raceland will let the third quarter come to an end. At the end of 3, it's Ashland 21 and Raceland 0. We'll be back here in just a few minutes on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Invest in yourself and your future at KFB, the Better Bank. From our FDIC insured student savings account to our wealth management department, KFB has a service for every walk of life. At KFB, we are dedicated to giving you the best service in the tri-state. Visit us at www.kfb.bank to find out how we can help you invest in yourself and your future. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Bill Cornwell back at Ram Stadium in Raceland, Kentucky, along with the voice of the Tomcats, Dickie Martin. It's 21-0 Tomcats heading into the fourth quarter. The Tomcats added to their 14-0 halftime lead with a touchdown in the third quarter. It hasn't been necessarily the smoothest operation offensively for the Tomcats tonight, but they are pitching the shutout. And Raceland got a big third down just near midfield at 45-yard line.
Third down and 10. Here we go. Ison in the shotgun. One wide out right. The short side of the field to the left. Ison awaits his snap and a flag on the play, and that'll cost Raceland 5 yards. I think they moved.
Someone moved.
So for the Rams, that's only their third penalty of the night.
That is not something that Mike Sammons wants to see. I mean,
Nope.
you're getting
Now
shut
it's
out.
third and 15.
You're tripping all over yourself.
Yep. Aha. Mason Wolf is 81 and not 18.
Mason Wolf.
He had to switch jerseys because he had blood on it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So he will hopefully
Well, he just flipped the numbers, that's all. He had a 1-8, now it's an 8-1.
And they'll get that jersey washed, and he'll have his
He'll be
regular
fine.
jersey on next week.
Ison, third and 15, throws it out in the flat. He's got his man 45-50 and out of bounds at the Ashland 49. The pass complete to Arnett, but it's not enough for the first down. Stops the clock. It'll be fourth down for the Rams and about 4 at the Ashland 49 on a gain of 11. 11:54 to go here in the fourth. Ashland leading by 3 touchdowns, and the Raceland's got to gamble again. They're 1 for 2 in fourth down conversions tonight, and they have a 4th and 4 at the Ashland 49. Let's see if the Tomcat defense can stick them right here. To the right side goes Rister and Stiltner, and to the near side, and in motion, we got a man to the right side across the middle. Got his man wide open at the 30, 35, 20, 20, and down to the 19-yard line. And that pass was caught by number 12, Lyndon Sammons. What a big, big play and a big, big call. The Rams convert on a big fourth down there. And they take it from the 49 down to the Tomcat 19-yard line, a gain of 30. Beautiful call from Coach Mike Sammons. He was your tight end here on the left. Twin wideouts to each side. Ison in the shotgun. Red zone for Raceland first time tonight. Here's Stiltner turning the corner at the 15 and powers his way down near the 13-yard line. Take it from the 19 down near the 13, a gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4 for the Rams. They're in the red zone for the first time tonight, trailing 21-0. 11 minutes to go here in the ball game. Football to near hash mark. Arnett goes to the right side along with Rister, and to the near side you've got Wilkes, I think, and Ison in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself, turned downfield, and got short yardage down near the 11. That will be third down for the Rams. Well, they're not doing well in third down conversions tonight. They're 1 of 8. They're down to the 10-yard line where it's third down about a yard. But it's 4-down territory, no question about it, with 10:20 and the clock moving here in the fourth. Ashland up 3 touchdowns. 2 wide outs to the right and 2 to the left for Ison in the shotgun formation. That's Waller in the backfield now doing the quarterbacking. They give it straight up the middle, and that's going to be Marucci who carries. He's close to the first down as he takes it down near the 9, maybe the 8-yard line for Marucci. And it'll be a first down for the Rams as they finally convert on third down. First and goal for the Rams now at the Ashland 8-yard line. 21-0 Tomcats. Clock at 10:10 to go in the game. 1 wide out to the left and 2 up on top. The clock stopped. Now we'll get it rolling. It's Waller in the shotgun formation. Give it to Stiltner. He huddles a man and takes it down near the 7. Take it down near the 7-yard line. We're a gain of a couple. It'll be second down and goal for the Rams from that particular point. Clock continues to roll with 9:45 to go. And Ashland leading it 21-0. Waller, your quarterback now. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left for Waller in the shotgun formation. Marucci is on his left. They'll give it. Nope, we got a late offsides against Ashland. Okie dokie. That'll be half the distance to the goal.
Put it at the 3.5.
Yep. And instead of second down and goal from the 7, they'll put it at about the 3.5. Will it be second down with 9:29 to go in the ball game, and Ashland leading at 21-0. Waller goes to the sideline. Got the play from Coach Sammons. You're ready to come out now. Second and goal from the 3.5. Wide to the right side goes Evans, and Arnett to the wrister to the near side. The Waller's going to go up under center from the I formation. They give it to Stiltner, and they nail him. There's Ryday Rucker. Nailed him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Clock continues to roll, and it'll be third and goal for the Rams now at the Ashland 3, we'll call it. Third and goal for Raceland at the Ashland 3.
And that was one time where the Ashland defensive line, a little help from the linebackers, really won the battle on the offensive line of Raceland, just flooded inside.
I formation. Waller goes up under center, wide out to each way. He's going to pitch it back this time to Stiltner, and he will get in for the touchdown. Stiltner goes in from 3 yards out. And the Rams are on the board with 8:37 to go in the football game. Their first score of the night. Stiltner gets his first touchdown of the night, first for the Rams this season from 3 yards out. And with the Rams down 21-6 now with 8:37 to go, they will kick the extra point. Waller will try it. Lines are down, awaits the snap. A little bit high. Waller is going to split the uprights with 8:37 to go. It's Ashland 21 and Raceland 7 here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Clark's Pump and Shop is proud to serve the tri-state area with well-lit, clean, fully stocked stores where you'll find exceptional customer service. Clark's Pump and Shop offers excellent prices on everyday items and great monthly specials on items that you love. Download their app from the App Store for even more great value. Clark's Pump and Shop, a proud supporter of the Ashland Tomcats. They ensure that you'll have a wonderful experience that will make you want to return, refresh, and refuel at Clark's Pump and Shop.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's football season once again, and that means deer season is right around the corner. Let Ashland Milling Company help you get that trophy buck. Ashland Milling Company has all the great products for your deer season. 50-pound bags of corn for $10.50, 20-pound trophy rocks for $19.95, Lucky Buck Deer Mineral for $19.95, and don't forget about your food plot mix. Ashland Milling Company would like to wish the Tomcats a very successful football season this year. Go Tomcats! From Ashland Milling Company.
You're listening to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
The Rams go 11 plays and 55 yards, and Stiltner gets the score with a Waller extra point. And the Tomcat lead is down to 2 touchdowns at 21-7. Tomcats fully expecting an onside kick here from Raceland. They'll tee it up here on the near sideline. The Tomcats have their hands team in there. Wolf, Strader, Davis, Duckweiler, and Messer are on the front line, and they're backed up right behind him with Newman and Lyons. And there's the onside. It's a liner that's going to be dropped on by Newman at the 41-yard line. Good job by Keyshawn Newman. Again, Ashland with good field position. They just got to take advantage of it, and they haven't been able to.
They got to find some way to score and eat the clock up, for goodness sakes.
8:20 to go in this one. 1st and 10 for Ashland. They have it at their own 41-yard line.
You got to
the running game has been pretty non-existent.
But you got to develop a little killer instinct here.
Yeah, agreed.
Finish it off.
What we're going to do? We're going to reset the clock, maybe? The clock was running when it probably shouldn't have been.
I think it should be 8:35.
Well, they're going to put down
8-2
something, 8:28 or something. It's not 82 seconds and 9. 8:29. Is that close? Yeah, that's close.
All right, he said good enough. Good enough.
8:29 says the official. Ashland has it 1st and 10 at their own 41, leading 21-7. Strader in the shotgun. He got 3 wideouts up on top and 1 to the near side. Strader takes a snap, going to throw it over in the flat and drop the football, and that's incomplete and stops the clock. That was Jennings who dropped the football.
Yep. He kind of, and that's another one. He wasn't looking to run, but he kind of took his eyes off the ball and just dropped it.
And the bad news is we stopped the clock.
Boy,
that's where you miss the running game. It's 2nd and 10.
Chad Tackett is, and this crew is going to have a lot of good coaching points to work on before West Jessamine next week.
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 10, Ashland with the clock arrested at their own 41-yard line. Duckweiler goes up on top with Lyons. Davis to the near side. Backs are split back there with Ashby and Jennings. Ashby's going to get it. They're going to run outside, and there he goes, 45. Up near midfield to the 49-yard line. We're going to be 3rd and short. We finally got outside. That's a switch, huh?
He found a running lane there on that left side, and nice little gain. Get 8 yards?
Stop the clock because of what reason?
I don't know.
8:14 to go. I don't know why. I don't see a flag. Do you see a flag?
I do not.
3rd and about 2, so it's a gain of 8.
And they're,
what are they doing?
Here we go. Now we're running
Injury?
the clock.
Okay. Gain of 8 for Ashby. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Cats. They are 4 of 10 in 3rd down conversions tonight. As we tick inside the 8-minute mark, it's 3rd and 2, I'm sorry. Lions to the near side with Duckweiler. Davis goes up on top again in the backfield. Strader in the shotgun formation. He's going to give it this time. It's Cam Davis, and I believe he's got the first down to the 47.
By a couple of yards, he does.
Tomcats will pick up the first down. That's their 13th of the night. And Ashland keeps that clock rolling.
Give him 4.
1st and 10 for the Cats at the Raceland 47. That's 7:40 to go in the football game. Football at the far hash mark as Strader goes to the sideline to get the play call from Coach Tackett. Tomcats will start using up that play clock now. It's down to 15 seconds, so they're in no hurry.
And again, if you're running the ball well, you basically you
can
taking
put it away.
You're putting 2 minutes or taking 2 minutes off the clock.
Duckweiler and Lyons to the near side. Up on top, you've got Wolf. Strader in the shotgun. He's going to give it around the near side. Here comes Davis. 45, 43, 42-yard line. Comes Cam.
Another 4.
Another 4 or 5 yards, and the clock continues to roll at the 7-minute mark, down to the 42, and a gain of 5.
6 for 33 on the ground for Cam Davis.
2nd and 5 for the Cats at the 42 of Raceland, with Ashland leading it 21-7. Touchdown here will put it out of reach. Davis, or Strader, returns to the huddle. Play clock down to 10 seconds. He'll send Lyons and Duckweiler to the left and Wolf to the right. Again, a split backfield back there. Jennings and Davis are going to give it to Jennings. He's going to go straight up the gut. Maybe got a yard to the 41.
I don't even know if he got that. They're not marking it for any kind of a gain.
It'll bring up 3rd down with the clock rolling at 6:15 to go. No gain on the play there for Jennings. It's now 3rd down for the Cats, where they are 5 of 11.
He's now averaging 1 yard a carry, 10 carries, 10 yards.
That's not like Mr. Jennings.
No.
Wolf and Davis go to the left. Duckweiler and Lyons to the right. Where it is 3rd and 5 at the Raceland 42. Inside 6 minutes to play. Strader's going to look to throw. Got his man, Duckweiler, down to the 35 and a Tomcat first down. Good catch there by Duckweiler. That'll give the Tomcats their 14th first down of the night as they pick up about 7 on that particular play. More importantly, we'll pick up the first down, and now we'll keep her running as we tick down to 5:40 to play in this one. Tomcats pick up a big 3rd down conversion there. 1st and 10 for the Cats now, driving at the Raceland 36-yard line.
And I've got exactly 200 yards through the air
for Strader.
For Bryant Strader.
Wide left goes Wolf. Duckweiler to the near side. Along with Lyons. Strader in the shotgun. He'll give it straight up the middle. There goes Braxton Jennings. Spins outside. He's not going to get anything, but continue the clock to roll. Jennings tried to spin outside, but they are all over him. They're not giving Jennings a doggone thing tonight. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 37 of Raceland.
Actually showing a slight loss there. Maybe about a half yard.
Inside 5 minutes to go in the football game. Raceland has all 3 of their timeouts remaining, with Ashland leading at 21-7. Strader looks to the sideline, got his play, and heads back out. All right, Wolf to the left side along with Davis. To the near side, Duckweiler and Lyons. And in the backfield is Jennings with Mr. Strader. LeBryant, the senior, he's going to look to throw this time. He's going across the middle and incomplete to Lyons at the 27-yard line. Bad news is we stopped the clock. I wouldn't have done that, but I'm not the coach. I'm just the broadcaster. 4:29 to go. 3rd and 10 for the Tomcats now at the 37-yard line of Raceland, with the clock arrested and Ashland leading it 21-7. Strader looks over the sideline, got his play call, and heads back out. Don't worry about the time now because it's stopped. Again, it's Wolf to the left, Duckweiler, Davis, and Lyons to the right. Jennings is in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun, and Strader to throw. The screen pass to Jennings, and he dropped it.
He did that just out of trying to survive.
Yep, you're right.
There were 3 blitzing Raceland Rams right in Strader's face.
Well, the ball rests at the 37-yard line as clock stopped at 4:26 to the Tomcats gamble here and make it 4th down and 10 at the 37 of Raceland. Strader looks to the sideline. I think I'd probably go for it. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think the Cats are going to go. If punter's not in the game, well, he is in the game. Cameron Davis is your punter, but Ashland's going to go for it. 4th down. They're 1 of 2 in that category tonight. And now the Cats will take a timeout as the play clock grinds down to 0. Tomcats call their final timeout of the game. That's 3 of them.
They were a little slow on the decision-making process over on the Tomcat sideline. Do we punt? Do we go for it? And finally decided to go for it.
There you go.
Let's see if do they change their mind during this timeout.
Yeah. Well, we'll catch up on some scores. It's Raceland 26, Fairview 26 and Bath County 22.
Nice start for
Fairview.
And I think new coaching staff.
Yeah. Riles leading Covington Catholic 30-14. Lawrence County 14, Round County 6. And okay.
Ryle and Covington Catholic's kind of like Ashland Boyd County because, I mean, they're like neighbors.
4th and 10 for the Cats at the 37 of Raceland. Tomcats bring out the offense. They're going. Out of timeouts. Raceland can hold here, and there's still a chance. 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left for the Tomcats. Strader in the shotgun. He's got Jennings back there with him. And 4:26 to go in this one. Strader awaits a snap from Frame on 4th and long. Here's Strader, steps up. He's got his man. First down to the 25, Sam Lyons. Great job by Sam Lyons to come up with a big catch.
And to hold on to it.
Yes, sir. A pickup of 12 and a Tomcat first down. And a big one for Sammy. Another big one, I should say, as the Tomcats take it on 4th down. 1st and 10, Ashland at the 25 of Raceland. With the clock rolling at 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go, they'll stay in the huddle and get it under 4 minutes before they get this snap off. Strader finally breaks him. He's got Duckweiler to the left and Wolf to the right. Davis is in the backfield. Jennings is there with him, and Strader, the quarterback, will give it to Cam. He'll take it outside. He'll get maybe a yard or two. Here comes a late flag or two. That'll be holding against Ashland, which will stop the clock at 3:47. Davis picked up a couple of 3, but they'll bring that one back with 3:47 to go, and Ashland leading at 21-7. The holding is at the 25. That'll take it out to the 35. And for the Tomcats, that's their 6th first down of the night, or penalty of the night, I should say.
By the way, I got Sam Lyons with 100 yards receiving tonight.
Big game, his best ever.
Big game.
Great job
No
for
doubt.
Sam Lyons. It is now first down for Ashland and 20 at the Raceland 35-yard line. Rock Hill has beaten Minford 28-6. Congratulations, Tony Love. Good job. 1st and 20 for the Cats at the 35 of Raceland, with the clock now rolling at 3:30. Strader in the shotgun, the I formation for Davis and Jennings. Pitch back, they're going to go outside. There goes Braxton, around the corner he goes. 30, 25, down near the 20-yard line. The quick pitch to Mr. Jennings, and they got him outside, and away he went. He'll take it from the 35. They'll spot it down near the 23, and a gain of 12. That will bring up 2nd down. The bad news is he went out of bounds and stops the clock with 3:16 to go. 2nd down and about 7 at the Raceland 22 as the Tomcats approach the red zone. All right, it'll be Wolf wide left as Duckweiler comes to the near side. Again, it's Jennings, Davis, and Strader in the shotgun formation. Frame with a snap. It's a good one. Davis will. Nope, that's Strader. He's going to carry it. He's going to break tackles at the 20 to the 15 and very close.
Flags.
To the Tomcat first down. I didn't. Yep, I see that flag over there now. Yep. That'll stop the clock at 3:07 to go. So the nice run by Strader, which would have been very close to the first down, will come back. And it'll be 2nd down all over again. So they'll spot it at the 22 with the penalty and mark it back to, I presume, the 32. Another holding call against Ashland. Their 7th penalty of the night.
Yeah, that's another thing that this coaching staff is going to be harping on this week. A lot of penalties at bad times.
Yeah, boy. Killing drives.
Yeah, a lot of holding.
2nd down, about 17 for Ashland at the Raceland 32. With 3:07 to go in the football game, Ashland up 21-7. Football to far hash mark. Wolf will come to the near side with Duckweiler and Davis. Strader will be in the backfield. And he'll have Braxton Jennings out there with him. Here's Strader. He's looking, going to throw it to Duckweiler, and he can't hang on at the 31. Incomplete. Not a well-thrown ball.
No, ball was low.
Stops the clock at 3:05. It is now 3rd down with 3:05 to go for Ashland. Tomcats 6 of 13 in 3rd down conversions tonight. They have a 3rd and 17 at the Raceland 32-yard line. Strader goes over to the sideline, gets his play, and heads back out. Play clock at 15, which really doesn't matter right now because the game clock is stopped. Lyons left, Duckweiler to the right. Jennings and Davis in the backfield with Strader in the shotgun. Here's the give. Here comes Davis around the right side. He's going to bust it outside to 30, 25. Breaks a tackle at the 20. Still on his feet, but he's going to go out of bounds right at the 20, which will bring up 4th down about 5, and a nice run by Cam Davis. No flags on that one. That stops the clock at 2:55 of the game. So they'll spot it at the 21. Will be 4th down about 6. Tomcats will go for it. 2 of 3 in 4th down conversions tonight, and they have a 4th down and 6 at the 21 of Raceland. Lyons left along with Davis, the wide side of the field, and to the near side is Duckweiler. Jennings in the backfield, and Raceland just jumped the gun. Sure did. Got into the neutral zone. That'll cost them 5. And
cheap 5.
That's a cheap 5, and we'll take it because now it's 4th and a yard. Of course, for Raceland, they haven't been penalized much tonight.
Nope.
Only their 4th penalty. So instead of 4th and 6, it's now 4th and 1 at the 16. And the Tomcats are into the red zone for the 3rd time tonight.
4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Wow.
I just put Strader in and let him go. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Big old boy.
Strader will be in the shotgun, believe it or not. Jennings will be back there on his right side. Wideouts to the left. They give it to Jennings, and he's in. He's at the 10 to the 5, and that will do it. Touchdown for Braxton Jennings.
Touchdown, Jennings.
He goes in from 16 yards out, and the Tomcats have put this one away.
And that's
with 2:50 to go.
A great ending for a frustrating night.
Yeah, I agree.
For him.
Tomcats now back up by 3 by 20 points at 27-7. As Braxton Jennings gets his 2nd touchdown of the night. This one a 16-yard run. And Barnett will try the extra point. Conway will hold it, and Ashby will snap it. Lines are down. Ashby snap a good one. Conway places it, and that one looks good. And it is. With 2:50 to go in this one, it's a Tomcats 28 and Raceland 7 here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Now, back to Tomcats football on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Barnett's kick is taken at about the 7-yard line and brought up across the 15. He's doing a good job kicking the ball tonight.
And again,
really good job.
If he's not sticking the ball in the end zone,
it's high enough.
And the coverage is getting down there and doing the job.
Good speed.
Yeah.
Ashland drives 59 yards in 14 plays. Jennings gets the touchdown run of 16. Barnett makes it 28-7 with the extra point. With 2:45 to go, this one's pretty much in the bag. 1st and 10, Raceland starts at their own 18-yard line. The Rams will break huddle and head back out. Well, it's going to be hard to find a Kentucky Farmers Bank player of the game. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe. There's been several pretty good ones tonight.
Strader's
had big yacht 200 plus, yeah. All right, Ison is your quarterback. He's going to flip it over on the near side to number 19. I don't know who he is. Davidson is the man who caught the pass. Gets it up to the 21-yard line. On a gain of about 3, we'll call it 2nd down and 7 for Raceland at their own 21. Ison in the quarterback. This one's knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Duckweiler to stop the clock at 2:17 to go. Dylan Duckweiler just knocked that one out of the air instead of maybe catching it and headed into the end zone, but really don't need that. Ashland leading at 28-7. Ison, your quarterback. He's got double wideouts to the right side, one to the left. Ison's got split backfield back there. Nope, it's Waller in there at quarterback now. I believe it's Waller. Is that number 10? It is, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's Ison again.
Ison? Okay. Well, they give it around the right side. That looks like Cooper who carried up near the 25-26-yard line. And he's going to be short of the first down. 2 minutes left to go in this one. That will bring up 4th down and a yard. They got to go for it. Got no choice, trailing at 28-7 with 1:50 to go. 4th and 1 for the Raceland Rams at their 27. They throw it over here to the near sideline, and Sam Lyons tackles the man, but the catch is made by Davidson. It'll be enough for the first down. Raceland gambles on 4th down and picks it up. And that's enough for the first down. 1st and 10 for Raceland now at their own 32 with the clock rolling in 1:35. Here is Ison. Ison looking, downfield, throws it incomplete over the head of Davidson at the midfield stripe. We'll stop the clock with 1:29 to go, and Ashland comfortably ahead, 28-7. Cats back on the road next week. We head to Nicholasville, Kentucky, just on the other side of Lexington. West Jessamine, the Colts.
Get on New Circle Road and head down to the southern end of it.
Yeah, boy.
Go by Fayette Mall and just keep going.
Well, I won't be stopped to shop, I can tell you.
I know.
All right, here's Ison on 2nd and 10. Looks to throw it. Got his man. That is Wilkes, who's thrown out of bounds up near the 31-yard line. That should stop the clock. With 1:23 to go. Short gain on the play if he got anything. Nope, no gain on that one. 2nd and 10 for Raceland. Or is it 3rd and 10? 3rd and 10 at their 32. At 1:23 to go in this one. Ison will take the snap. 2 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left. Ison going to give it. That's Cooper again off the right side. He's up near the 34-35, short of the first down. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Rams as the clock continues to roll. It's 70 seconds.
And he got 4.
4th and 6 for the Rams. Ison in the shotgun. Got nothing to lose, down by 21 points with the clock inside a minute. Mike Salmon's going to burn a timeout. Can't really blame him for that. 4th down and 6. Well, let's see if I got any updates on scores. West Jessamine losing to Wayne County 35-14. Harvest Prep has come back to take the lead over Pickerington Central 24-21.
I like it. You did like a phonetic pronunciation.
Because that's the way my mother would have taught me usually.
Well, she was a fine lady.
You got that right. Mason County 21, Russell 12. Greenup manhandling Colgrove 37-6. Pickerington.
Yes.
How'd I do, Tim Stevens?
He gave you a big thumbs up there from Tim.
All right.
You know, Tim and I have spent enough time in Ohio. We know these places.
I don't say I've ever been to.
I was in Pickerington actually about 3 weeks ago. So,
and I don't want to go. We got Columbus Harvest Prep coming down.
Yes,
that'll be hard enough.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to have to play a whole heck of a lot better to beat that bunch.
And you certainly don't want to. And you don't want to lose that first game on that new turf and that new, all the nice new things at Putnam Stadium.
28-7, 52 seconds to go. It's 4th down and 6 for Raceland at their own 36. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the right for Ison in the shotgun. Ison awaits a snap. It's a little bit high, but he's going to throw it over the middle. He's got his man. Good catch over there. Made by Evans up across the 40, up near the 45-yard line. Nice catch and a nice first down for the Rams as they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10 Raceland. They throw it over here to Wilkes. Wilkes will take it. He'll stay in bounds. Good tackle by Kelly at the 46 for no gain.
Gain of a yard. 2nd down 9.
Clock rolling down to 30 seconds. Maybe a play or two left. Ison will go up under, and he'll spike it to stop the clock at 25 seconds. So now it'll be 3rd and 7 for Raceland.
3rd down 7.
At their own 47-yard line with 25 seconds to go. Ashland leading 28-7. The Rams next week will host Letcher County Central here at Ram Stadium.
So folks coming down or coming up from the mountains.
Yep, they will. Ison to the sideline, gets it from Coach Sammons and heads back out on 3rd down and about 8. All right, double wideouts to the east side. Ison in the shotgun. The snap, he's got time, now rolls to his right, throws it out in the flat. Got away from 1, got away from 2, and takes it to the Ashland 49, still short of the first down.
And Coach Sammons is going to use timeout here.
Yep, Rams will call the timeout. That pass was caught by Marushi, by the way, as he picked up about 4. Our Brady Marushi didn't play tonight because of injury. Rams call the timeout, with Ashland leading at 28-7 over the Rams. They'll get off to a 1-0 start, as they did last year when they beat Raceland at home, 28-21. All right, Coach Sammons in the huddle here on the near sideline. The Tomcats break their defensive huddle and head back out. Excuse me. Coach Sammons still in his huddle. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Rams at the Ashland 49-yard line with just seconds to go. Ashland leading at 28-7. Had a 14-0 lead at halftime.
Coach Sammons
21-0 after 3.
Coach Sammons wants to leave a good taste in these guys' mouth before they take Letcher County Central next week.
Ison in the shotgun, rolling left. Clock at 15 seconds. Throws it downfield. It's picked off. That's a Braxton Jennings pick at the 40 and brings it to the 47. Braxton Jennings will pick that bad boy. And the Tomcats, all they got to do is take a snap, the victory snap, and the Cats are going to win it.
That's it.
Good job by Braxton Jennings. 10 seconds to go. Strader will come out. The Tomcats will take their victory snap and roll out of Rams Stadium where we've never been beaten. We're 2-0. And go to 1-0, and the Rams will go to 0-1. Okay, frame out over the football. Strader will go up under center. And at the 47-yard line, Strader will go up under center with 10 seconds to go. They'll snap it. Strader will go down on a knee, and that will do it, my friends. Raceland does have a timeout, but they're not going to burn it. Tomcats win it. It's Ashland 28, Raceland 7. The Tomcats open the season with a win here at Rams Stadium at Raceland Worthington High School. Didn't play all that well, but got the win, and that's all that matters. It's Ashland 28, Raceland 7. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're listening to Tomcat Football here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Burt's Pet Center in Ashland, Kentucky has the pets. The Burt's Pet Center is renowned for having the largest selection of freshwater and saltwater fish and coral in the tri-state. Burt's Pet Center also has a huge selection of all things pet. People say it's like going to a zoo. Reptiles, birds, small animals, puppies, and kittens, not to mention ponds and water features, along with all the supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Stop in and check us out today or visit us on Facebook. Burt's Pet Center in Ashland, Kentucky. It's like visiting a local zoo, but you can bring these guys home with you.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and our newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
It's time for the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Ashland wins it 28-7 over the Raceland Rams here tonight at Ram Stadium. After a scoreless first quarter, the Tomcats got on the board with 6:03 to go in the second period as Strader hit Lyons with a touchdown pass of 15 yards, capping a 65-yard, 8-play drive. The kick went wide right. Ashland led it 6-0. Tomcats on their very next series go down the field 55 yards in 5 plays. Braxton Jennings, the 14-yard pass from Strader. Jennings with a 2-point conversion. Ashland leads it 14-0, and that's where we went into halftime. Tomcats got the second half kickoff and finally scored in the third quarter with 4:24 to go. Lyons took a 23-yard pass from Strader, a 44-yard, 6-play drive. Barnett now into the game to kick the extra point, and he made it 21-0. And then Raceland gets on the board with 8:37 to go. Stiltner goes in from 3 yards out. An 11-play, 55-yard drive. Waller booted the extra point, 21-7 Ashland. But the Tomcats put it out of reach with 2:50 to go. Jennings a 16-yard run, a 14-play, 59-yard drive. Barnett again now 2 for 2, kicked the extra point. Ashland wins it 28-7. Well, Bill, let's decide on our Kentucky Farmers Bank Tomcat Player of the Game.
I want to put a vote in for Sam Lyons.
I'm going to vote for Sam Lyons, too. Strader had a great game. Cam Davis had a great game. I thought Kelly had a great game defensively. Newman had a pretty good game defensively.
Had Sam Lyons.
But I think Sam Lyons had his career game.
Yeah, I have him for 5 catches, exactly 100 yards.
There you go, and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
All right, Sam, you're our Tomcat Player of the Game, brought to you by Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank. All right, Bill, come back and look at the stats, and then Chad Tackett will join us after that. So stay with us here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollock's is the name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
For nearly 30 years, Tim Renfro has dedicated his life to serving the community of Ashland. As a veteran of the Ashland Police Department and a proud graduate of Ashland Paul Blazer High School, Tim Renfro is ready to take his commitment to the next level as your next Ashland City Commissioner. Tim Renfro is eager to continue moving Ashland forward.
I'm Tim Renfro. I'm running for Ashland City Commission to keep our community strong. Together, we can build a brighter future. I appreciate your support.
Paid for by the candidate.
This is the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Bill Cornwell back at Ram Stadium in Raceland, Kentucky. And it was a winning night to open the season for the Ashland Tomcats. 28-7, Tomcats get the win over the homestanding Raceland Rams. The Tomcats will remain on the road next week, making the long trip down to Central Kentucky to play West Jessamine, while the Rams will be here at Ram Stadium taking on Letcher County Central. The folks down there coming up from the mountains to take on the Rams. Well, let's check out the numbers. First off, the scoring summary. Second quarter, 6:03 mark. Ashland scores on a 10-yard pass from LeBrian Strader to Sam Lyons. Kick was missed. At that point, 6-0 Ashland. And the Tomcats score again in the second quarter. 2:42, 14-yard pass straighter to Braxton Jennings, and then Jennings added a 2-point conversion, 14-0 Ashland, and that was the halftime score. Third quarter, it was another score for the Tomcats. 4:24 mark, a 23-yard pass from Strader to Sam Lyons, his second TD catch. They added the extra point kick to make it 21-0. In the fourth quarter, Rams get their only score of the night at the 8:37 mark on a 3-yard run by Stiltner. Waller added the kick 21-7. And, the Rams folks thought we're hanging in there. We'll see what we can do. But Ashland puts it away at the 2:50 mark. Braxton Jennings, who was really frustrated tonight running the football, broke away on a 16-yard run. They added the extra point kick, setting our final score, Ashland 28 and Raceland 7. Well, let's look at the numbers. First for the Rams, through the air, Parker Ison those 22 times, completes 14 for 107 yards. Then through the air, as far as catches, no one really had a big night. They did have Salmons had a 30-yard catch for the Rams. Eli Evans, a couple of catches for 21 yards. But bigger numbers on the ground, 96 yards rushing for hard-running Landon Stiltner. He had 17 carries. Ison ran the ball himself a total of 9 times for 28 yards. And Aiden Cooper, he had 9 carries for 14 yards. Shannon Marucci had a carry for 2 yards. For Raceland, 246 yards of offense. For the Tomcats, LeBryant Strader, a big night through the air. He was 16 of 26 for 212 yards. Of course, we talked about Sam Lyons, had 5 catches for 100 yards, couple of touchdowns. Also, Braxton Jennings, 3 catches for 37 yards. Cam Davis, 4 catches for 41 yards. Duckweiler had a couple of catches for 15 yards rushing. Braxton Jennings, 13 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Cam Davis, 7 carries for 44. Maverick Ashby had 5 carries for 17. And quarterback LeBryant Strader, 7 carries, minus 4 yards. 7 penalties for Ashland on the night. And for the Rams, they had 4. Turned the ball over 2 times. No turnovers for Ashland. That's one bright spot in the win for the Tomcats. Probably a little bit too many on the penalty side for Ashland, that's for sure. But certainly got it done when it counted and comes away with a 28-7 win. Total offense for Ashland, 308 yards. So Ashland outgains the Rams 308 to 246, and they're on their way to a victory, and they do get that victory 28-7 tonight over the Rams, and start of what is hopefully going to be a big season for the Tomcats. Again, they're back on the road, a long trip down to Central Kentucky coming up next week, but they do get home to the newly refurbished with the new turf at John W. Clark Putnam Stadium in a couple of weeks. And, of course, Harvest Prep from up in the Columbus area will be the opposition, and they will be a big challenge for the Tomcats. And we're looking forward to hearing from Chad Tackett here momentarily. But one thing we know, the Tomcats have a lot to work on, a whole lot to work on. This wasn't certainly not a perfect performance, that's for sure. Lots of coaching points before they head down to West Jessamine coming up next week. But overall, pretty dominant win for the Tomcats, and they get the 28-7 victory and a good start to a season, a historic season for Ashland football. This is the 125th season of Tomcat football, and it gets off to a good start with the win tonight. Dickey said that he thought that maybe Ashland is probably that's the 3rd oldest record as far as numbers of seasons. Probably Louisville Manual and Paducah Tillman, probably the only 2 other schools that are in that category as far as number of years that have played football. But Ashland right there in that top 3. Right now, take another break. When we come back, the head coach of the Tomcats, Chad Tackett, should be with us, and Dickie Martin will interview him then. But we'll be back momentarily here at Rams Stadium with Coach Chad Tackett and the voice of the Tomcats, Dickie Martin, and the coach of the Tomcats, Chad Tackett, here on Cat Sports.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Invest in yourself and your future at KFB, the Better Bank. From our FDIC insured student savings account to our wealth management department, KFB has a service for every walk of life. At KFB, we are dedicated to giving you the best service in the tri-state. Visit us at www.kfb.bank to find out how we can help you invest in yourself and your future. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Clark's Pumpkin Shop is proud to serve the tri-state area with well-lit, clean, fully stocked stores where you'll find exceptional customer service. Clark's Pumpkin Shop offers excellent prices on everyday items and great monthly specials on items that you love. Download their app from the App Store for even more great value. Clark's Pumpkin Shop, a proud supporter of the Ashland Tomcats. They ensure that you'll have a wonderful experience that will make you want to return, refresh, and refuel at Clark's Pumpkin Shop.
Hey, Tomcat fans, it's football season once again. And that means deer season is right around the corner. Let Ashland Milling Company help you get that trophy buck. Ashland Milling Company has all the great products for your deer season. 50-pound bags of corn for $10.50. 20-pound trophy rocks for $19.95. Lucky Buck Deer Mineral for $19.95. And don't forget about your food plot mix. Ashland Milling Company would like to wish the Tomcats a very successful football season this year. Go Tomcats! From Ashland Milling Company. Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall. Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
This is the postgame report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to Ram Stadium as the Tomcats win it here tonight. Off to a good start, getting the season started in the right way with a win, 28-7. Coach Chad Tackett's joined us up here in the box, and well, congratulations on win number 1. You can't win them all until you win that first one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I told the guys, there's no such thing as a bad win, so
right.
We'll enjoy this tonight, but we definitely have lots of stuff to work on. It was an ugly game on several sides of the ball, so we'll get better though. This I told him after the game, this will be a great teach tape for us, where we can look at and make some corrections. And usually in a football team, you see your biggest improvement between week 1 and week 2. So, hopefully we'll see that and we'll really dial in and realize, just things that we need to improve on.
Well, let's talk about those things. I mean, you haven't looked at the tape, but
yeah.
What just kind of looking at things, offense, defense, what did anything really stand out?
Offensive line, we've got a lot of improvement there.
Okay.
We tend to block the right people. We just don't get any movement. There's no drive with our feet, so
okay.
We're not getting much movement up front. Defensively, our D line stood up, kind of high at times, played with their pad level up, and I thought our linebackers were a little slow-footed at times. Either trying to read things or too tired, and I can fix the tired part. So, but then again, defensively we played well in spurts and had some nice stops, and that first drive of the game they drove it down our throats, and then we ended up getting a stop there and a couple big plays. We had some big defensive plays tonight, so I was excited about that. Offensively, it's just obviously, we have to be able to run the ball, and our running game sets up our throwing game.
Yeah, I know that was really frustrating for Braxton because, we were expecting big things. And finally, in the fourth quarter, he kind of broke out a little bit, especially when you kind of got him out a little bit wide.
Right.
But, he's going to have better nights. And this offensive line's fine. They're going to get it together and have better nights.
Yeah, 3 of those guys made their first varsity start tonight. So, it's it's a work in progress. But the thing I was most proud of tonight was our skill guys and our running backs, Braxton and Cam, not getting down on those guys. They kept their composure, and even Mav. Those guys, they never got negative toward the O-line. And a lot of times immature teams and immature players, they're quick to point the finger and blame each other. And I thought our backs did a phenomenal job leading tonight. Not getting down. And I'm sure they were frustrated. They wanted their yards, but at the same time, they showed great leadership tonight, especially Braxton. He was really a good leader tonight. And that's what I'm looking for out of him is to be a good leader. And we know he's talented. He's the number 3 ranked running back in the state of Kentucky. But the thing that we need from him is senior leadership. And he had the guys dialed in before the game, and he made plays on both sides of the ball. Those guys didn't let their offensive woes, carry over on the defense, and I was really proud of that.
Yeah, we talked in the pregame about your defense. You only give up 7 points tonight. Yeah, you gave up some yardage, but the old bend doesn't break defense type thing, but you only gave up 7 points tonight against the Raceland team that's got some talent.
Yeah.
They throw it all over the field. They spread you out. So I think did you see some improvement
we
there?
did. It's, in today's offenses, it's hard to hold teams to negative, not negative, but less than 100 yards rushing and passing, and it's just the spread offense, the evolution of offenses nowadays. But the main thing is the score, and I thought we did a good job keeping them out of the end zone. Like I said, we made some timely plays, but. At the end of the day, a year from now, nobody's going to remember 28-7. They're going to remember just the win or the loss. And, 10 or 20 years from now. So those are the things people remember, not the scoreboard or the stats. And but we use the stats to drive improvement. And, again, like I said, we'll use those things to try to get better.
Coach, Dickie and I know what a fine athlete Sam Lyons is from watching him on the basketball floor.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, he had his career football night tonight, 100 yards receiving, a couple of touchdowns.
Well, listen, Sam started for us last year as a sophomore at corner and had a great year. And, he had some big offensive games last year too.
Yes, he did.
And, he's a special player. He's a quiet kid. You never know he's in the locker room. But he's so athletic, and he shows that on the basketball court, and even played baseball this year, and within 3 games he's starting on the baseball team. So, Sam's just a phenomenal
Good
player
job,
and a great kid, and he's an extremely hard worker. I expect big things out of Sam. So what he did tonight didn't really surprise us. Just probably surprised the people in the stands.
Cam Davis, what an all-around athlete he is. But, you had him on both sides of the ball, kicking game, everything. But Cam he is so valuable to this
he never comes off.
team.
Yeah, he never comes off the field. We tried him at punter on Monday, and he starts punting 40, 50-yard bombs, and so by the end of the week, we named him our punter. And
there you go.
Plus he's a threat back there. You have to be cautious about rushing him because he can tuck it and pull it and fake it, and he's just he's a one of a kind player.
Mm-hmm.
A guy. He's a throwback player. Back in my day, back in the 80s and 90s, guys played both ways, and they never came off the field, and they made plays on both sides of the ball. And those are the kids we're looking for, man. Just tough kids, and Cam's a tough kid. He's hard nosed and he plays hard, and he's gotten so much faster and grown this past year. So. Really excited for him and his future, not only this season, but going into next year and hopefully college.
You found a weapon tonight too with Troy Barnett kicking the ball off. He put a couple, one definitely in the end zone. We thought another one should have been in the end zone, and then you had him doing placements, and he did a good job with that too.
Troy did. Troy's got a live leg. He did a great job on kickoffs tonight, and I'd say thanks to Coach Freeman, letting him come out from the soccer team. In all seriousness, he's Coach is really doing us a solid there, letting him come out and kick for us, and that's a nice weapon. When the team's starting on their own 20 every time. People gave us a hard time for not kicking it deep last year, but we were starting on the 30, 35-yard line every time and not giving up returns. So. You play to your strengths, and Troy's got a leg that can get it to the end zone, so we kicked it deep tonight.
I'll talk about young man tonight that hadn't played a whole heck of a lot, but I thought you put him in defensively, was Ryland Kelly.
Yeah.
Coach, I thought he was all over the place. He was swarming to the ball and making hits, and that young man had a really good game.
He had a really good game. He's got to get in shape. He's got to get in a little bit better shape. But but Ryland is a young man that's trying to turn his life around and and do the right thing. And we've given him a chance to be successful here, and he's taken it and run with it. And he's a really fine kid, and I'm really proud of him. He's trying hard. He's trying hard at school. He's trying hard out here on the football team, and he's trying hard in life. And I'm really proud of him.
One thing about him, you can tell he has good instincts because it's almost like he was smelling plays out.
Yeah, he's like those typical like backyard players, the kids that grew up, playing outside, and you don't see that a lot now. And I've known Ryland since he was a kindergartner at Oakview, so I had him in class, and he's a throwback kid too, and like I said, he's one of those kids that has great natural instincts.
LeBron Strader, I mean, we can't count that young man out. He threw it 27 times tonight, over 200 yards. A little gimpy there in the second half, but without him, I'm not sure.
Listen, let's not, I'm not going to beat around the bush. He carried us through this game tonight, and we rode his shoulders, and he had a lot to do with this victory, and he made some plays tonight and some throws, and kept the guys in the ball game, and some timely throws at that. So, he's one of the best in the state, and like I said, I'm glad he's on our side, but we rode those shoulders tonight, and we'll continue to do so.
All right. Well, a lot of teaching this week. Yeah, I'm sure you'll go home tonight.
Teaching and running.
And looking at the film and all that kind of stuff. And we got a block batter here, and we got a tackle there, and all that. And it'll be a good teaching session on Monday.
It will. And it's not, and that's the guy. We coach hard. I mean, I'm screaming the entire time throughout the game, hollering and screaming, and but it's not going to be a browbeat session. It's let's watch this and let's get better. And the kids know that. The kids know there's not a guy on the staff that the kids they don't know that they don't love them. We love every one of these kids, and we coach them hard, and we'll continue to do that. We're going to coach them hard this week and try to make some improvement.
Okay, good win tonight, Coach. Off
Appreciate
to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, week one's the worst week of the year. I hate week one. I wish I could just kind of fast forward to week two.
But you got to start somewhere.
You do, and it's just that's what I was telling the paper. It's just the unknown. I mean, you don't know what kind of team you got. You play for 48 minutes. You get live special teams. It's the worst game of the year. And but to come out here with a win, we'll take it and move on.
Okay, good job, Coach.
All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right. Coach Chad Tackett of the Tomcats as the Cats win it here tonight 28-7 to go to 1-0. Raceland falls obviously to 0-1. We're off to Nicholasville, West Jessamine High School next Friday night for a 7:30 kickoff. Coach Chad Tackett just won his 20th game in just 2+ years, so that's pretty good. That's getting it done.
That's really good.
20 wins and 7 losses. That's just outstanding. Bill, thanks for coming along tonight, my friend.
Hey, man, it was a lot of fun. Great to see season 125 get off to a good start.
Yeah.
We'll probably catch up along the way, maybe hit a game or two.
Oh, yeah, let's hope so. Well, I got to start thanking everybody. Dr. Stottlemyre for all the scores tonight. Thank you, sir. Lowell back at the station.
Yep.
Keeping us on the air all the time and getting us spinning the dials and doing all that.
Thank you, Tim Stevens, for helping us out a little bit tonight.
Yeah, Tim Stevens from the Herald-Dispatch who helped us out. And Bill, thanks for all your help tonight, my friend.
No problem. Just my pleasure. We're so proud here at Kinder Communications to be partnered with the Tomcats for a second year, and we're loving it.
Well,
I know from Mike Kurtner on down, we love it.
We love it. As the McDonald's would say, we're loving it, right? We're loving it. All right, that'll do it from here at Ram Stadium. The Cats win at 28-7 over the Raceland Rams tonight. We'll see you next Friday night from Nicholasville at West Jessamine High School here on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.